You for what?
I hate that I know that. I hate that I recognize that. Oh my god.
You rat. Anyway.
Alright, let's go. We've been
Hey,
wasting
hey.
I'm way too online.
He's way too online for our Hectorum, but luckily for us, our friendly characters here are not.
Thank God they don't have to experience the existential dread of the internet.
Existential.
When we last left off, the party had just broken into this new room. Are we ready to go ahead and go through and play that out?
No.
Yes, sir.
What?
Hit me with it.
I am ready to
Yes,
play that
sir.
out.
Oh, right.
Everybody describe what you're doing as the door, as this wall is about to go down.
Lork's ready to kind of charge in and kind of keep whatever's on the other side away from his party members, or not if it's just another wall of poison gas.
Dyer.
Flasks akimbo.
Flasks akimbo. Zeus.
Soul Blades Akimbo.
Soul
Yo,
Blades
my
akimbo. Rifter, question to be original statement.
I am in a like track running position where I've kind of like put my fingers down and I'm ready to sprint through the door to stab whoever's through.
All right, valid.
Or through the wall, I guess.
Darius.
He's being a gay snake.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. What else?
He's got his
What's new?
he's leaning against the back wall with his lance kind of outstretched, but he has one of his feet forward, propping up the raised foot for Rifter, so he has something to push off of when he starts sprinting.
That's pretty funny. I dig that.
True friend.
Nasty. Schoenhoff and Stork.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah.
Imagine Chernoff's just got a drink.
Well, what are you doing as the door goes down immediately after you zap the wall and give it a goosh?
Wow.
Probably ready myself.
All right. Well, the party's readying was obviously quite well founded because as the wall goes down and the dust clears, as soon as there's visibility, a series of barrage comes flying out towards the party. As multiple crossbowmen have lined up, having been called in as reinforcements from another location.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's playing dirty.
Quite.
Yes, dude.
Before we all roll initiative, I'm going to make sure that it's clear. And it is clear. So we are good to roll initiative.
Okay, JC.
Oh, it is not clear. I have lied to you.
To be clear.
All right, now it is clear. What is your concern, good sir?
I just wanted to let you know that I have changed my character to the swashbuckler mechanics. So one of the things is that I get a plus my charisma modifier to my initiative roll.
Superb. This is
I'm trying to
wonderful.
find out where initiative is though. I actually don't know where it is on the settings thing.
So if you go into the gear, it's in the middle top. It should say initiative modifier.
Ah, I see. Okay. I was looking for a 3, or I'm sorry, a 5 because of my dexterity, but I guess it thinks, yeah. All right.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it's just like, that's not the same thing.
We
I can't
still
believe Wolk
need
actually
a
rolled well on
Riftar,
initiative.
and a Struenhoff, and a Stork.
Yep.
Oh, 19, cool.
Yep.
Yup.
Still opening my character sheet. Whoa. Oh god, not light mode. Just recoils in fear.
To set the scene a little bit more as the party begins to actually understand the combat and how the hostilities are taking place, it's a series of looking to be about 10 crossbowmen, each set up with fairly heavy crossbows. The ones in the front have shields on, in front of them that have been deployed onto the ground, giving them cover against anything that you'd be throwing their way, and their crossbows have a few different stats in them to be able to give them multiple shots per turn. However, they don't seem to have any magical items about their person.
Okay,
Mm.
okay.
It's just good old shooters.
Just some good old shooters.
Anyway, here's the shooter.
But here's the shooter. So, is it my turn?
The
Oh.
bullet or the arrows go through. I need to
Bullets.
figure out how many of them actually land.
Okay, good.
All of them, unfortunately. That's not great.
Oh my god.
Epic.
Coverage probably goes 3 to each, and then one person gets one more. Rifter, you're taking 14.
Okay, could I use uncanny dodge to
They
have
are
the
3
highest
instances
damage?
of damage.
Yeah, so the highest one.
All right, you are taking 11.
Awesome. I love that for me.
Next up, Zeus, you are taking 18. Did I not I did not press the button. Dire.
Zeus, did you note the 18?
Sorry, I forgot my mic was muted. I
Okay.
said, can I also uncanny
Yes,
dodge
you
to
may.
lessen?
Wow.
Fuck.
Yours
rogue,
is
my
reduced
rogue.
by 4, so it goes down to 14. Dire,
Oh, thank you.
you're
Yes.
taking 13.
Wow.
And then one of you is taking 1 extra.
I'll take 1 extra, might as well.
Alright, well, I guess that's how that works. I guess he has volunteered. It was going
I'll
to
take- I'll
Dire.
take that one.
I cover
I'll
one.
take-
Yeah.
Lord
Yeah.
just waves his hands and they're like, get him!
Lord
Lord
takes
just catches
6.
one arrow.
Dire, hit the gritty.
Oh,
Hate
Okay.
the gritty. I hate that.
all right, guys. I'm gonna silver whip a fat nene here and
What the fuck?
Can I kill Dagger, please?
You're gonna have to wait
No.
till it's your turn, but yeah.
Okay.
when I run up, did I trigger any traps by standing up? Sorry.
Well, you don't trigger any traps by staying still, I'll tell you that.
Oh, I
that's
moved up 2
a
squares. I moved up these.
You are all good, mister.
All right. He's gonna throw. I don't know how this will work, but I'm gonna use my bonus action. No, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to just simply use an acid flask towards. Oh fuck! No, I forgot how my character works. Never mind. let me start. I'll just do that anyways. I already declared it. So I throw an acid flask at just a guy that's within 20 feet. of
It
me.
hits.
Okay. Does it connect?
It hits.
Oh, dude, that's what I like.
Yikes.
Here. All right, takes that.
He is severely wounded.
Ah, the fool. Now,
The fool.
You fool!
and I will use my main action to perform a cross boomerang attack.
It also connects.
Whoa.
How would you describe murdering this man?
It just the boomerang. Oh, man, but I don't know. He's just a guy with a bow. I don't want to hit him that much.
Nah, dude,
I don't know.
fuck
It
that
just
guy.
cuts into him, I guess, and he like just pleads, and there's like, oh man, I'm a little sorry.
He fucking dies.
He fucking dies. He catches the thing, and then within one motion, he throws an acid flask at the guy right behind him.
Right behind him, breaking past the shield. All of these are good hits, even breaking through despite all of the cover they've been provided.
I'm gonna do that, and then yeah, I ignore cover. That's good. I got sharpshooter, and then for the rest of the turn, and then I think I'll take 1 step back. 2 setbacks, I guess. And then I'll, for now, end my turn.
All right, Reeftar.
All right, cool. So I just want to clarify.
Actually,
that
hold
I can-
on, Thoric.
Oh wow, the slime.
The slime. Here comes the boy.
Here comes the boy.
Hello, boy.
That's a successful spit. All right, it goes on up. Yep. Straight into his chest piece. He's very clearly uncomfortable as he's trying to rip some of it off, but instead it's just gooping down, and he pulls up and tries to ready and steady himself to fire. Does Thork have any other actions?
No.
Alright, Reeftar.
Okay, cool. I just want to clarify that if I were to hide right here, I could go ahead and get.
I believe you would have an exceptionally difficult time hiding, but you can still obviously go ahead and do so.
Okay, so it would just be hard, but I could still do it.
You are like 6 feet in front of them, and they are watching you run up.
Okay, all right, fine. I'll play it your way, old man.
Generally, the farther away you are from someone, the easier it is to hide, and the closer, the more difficult.
Okay, question. Can I hide behind Sloric? Is he big enough for me to do
How transparent is Thork right now?
Right now.
I was gonna say that. Can Slork take, like... I forget what the word for it is.
Because I am a
Can he
small
take,
creature.
Like, can he use his reaction to, like give cover to someone when they get attacked next?
You know what?
That
I
is, like, a
think
distance
you're
room?
high enough level. I think that sounds wonderfully fine, especially because he is an imitation of Lork. So of course, simply doing so would be in great fitting. And as he rolls over the current crumbling walls, there he absorbs some of the rocks, and he's prepared to be giving a little bit of cover for our good Sor Reeftar.
Okay. In that case, you just see as Rifter's there one moment from their perspective, and then he's just gone. He dashes over. Oh, wow.
He gives a feign as the rest of them who were tracking him think that he's ran past, when in reality he dove down.
I'm going to go ahead and pop out, and then throw my dagger of returning and a normal dagger at this guy. Dagger of returning at the first guy, and then on the right-hand side, normal dagger.
Go ahead. Advantage on both.
Okay, cool. Just...
Pretty solid.
All right, okay, wait, that's a natural. Let's go. Natural critical. Cool. All right, I'll take that. And then
Roll the damage
normal
first.
dagger. Yeah. Oh yeah. True. Let me make sure my sneak attack. Okay, sneak
fuck.
attack.
Alright,
Be sure
would
to
you
fix
like
your
to
I don't know-
describe the brutal
wait,
murder
it's okay.
of this
It works.
of this boy, this man?
Okay. So you see as all the guards are like Rifter's about to sprint forward, and then he just dashes to the side, and then the guards look around, and then all of a sudden Rifter throws 2 daggers, and the first one pierces through directly this guy's helmet into his head, into his forehead.
He stumbles backwards, pushing some of the other ones back as he goes, and perishes on the ground. The little bit of blood seeping in his helmet and pooling upwards onto the floor.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll for the normal dagger. That's the 25.
Roll
Does that
damage.
hit? Okay, cool. Let me get rid of sneak attack since this is just a. Okay, so the other one's gonna deal 10 damage.
Wait, why does this not have sneak attack?
Oh, do I still get the double sneak attack?
Yeah.
I thought that I was just. Oh, okay,
Yeah, that's
cool.
that's a Rifter thing no matter what you are. Wouldn't matter if you turned into a wizard.
Okay, in that case, you can either take the 9 or the 10. Either way.
Alright,
20.
how do you describe his brutal murder?
This dagger is going to go ahead and Rifter bounces it off of the wall to ricochet into this guy's eye socket.
Okay, that's a little much, but I like it. It's cool enough that a little much is good. He initially dodges out of the way, thinking that he's got it, but as it ricochets off the wall and goes straight through the right side of his eye of his eye slit into his helmet, and he just collapses dead on the floor without any motion to the other action.
Okay, cool. From there, I'm gonna go ahead and take the remainder of my movement to move over here, and that will be my turn.
All right, Dyer, what is your current AC?
17.
Well, that's it. That's a crit, in fact. You take 14.
Is that one shot?
Yep.
I will uncanny dodge skedaddle.
All right. You take 5 damage.
Oh shit.
A shot goes wide. And a shot goes wide.
Yeah.
Some of them step forward to attempt to fill the line a little bit more. More shots coming in at Dyer because they're intelligent enemies who focus fire. It's a miss, a hit, and a hit. You take 12 damage across 2 shots.
Okay. Fire recalls a little, but maybe most of the shots are absorbed by either dodged or they're absorbed by Mimic Man.
Lork.
Okay, so Lork is going to teleport using the Boon of Passage. It takes 11 damage. Let me just fix that. Okay. And can I hit 2 of them with a breath weapon?
Almost certainly.
Okay. He's gonna do that.
Yeah, I would go so far to say that you can hit all 3 of them.
Oh, okay. Even though it's
Let's
a 5-foot
go.
line?
Yeah.
Okay. Then they have to make DC 17 dex saves versus 24 lightning damage.
That's probably not going to work out too well.
Yeah.
Metal armor moment.
Well, all of them have failed. Would
Oh,
you like to
shit.
describe the roasting of the 3 of them?
So, Lork just kind of materializes out of nowhere as they're presumably kind of surprised to see this guy can actually teleport. And he's already got a breath weapon primed as, like, his throat's glowing blue and just the lightning spills forth and just fries them.
Alright, vibing.
Cool.
What else?
And he's gonna move up here, since I can kind of see that guy in the blue robe there. And he's going to take a swing at him with Temperance.
Go for it. The attack goes completely wide as they as in a single motion they just duck underneath the blood.
Ah, well.
The area where they previously were being inhabited by spectral butterflies.
Alright. That's the end of my turn. Bonus action movement.
Alright.
You can mark down the breath weapon usage.
At this point, is it Dyer's? Oh, well, it was technically supposed to be
was
Dyer's last turn. But Dyer, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry.
Alrighty. Nah, don't worry about it. I mean, okay, I'm gonna do something dumb.
Okay, okay.
So this is auto character. So auto character. Swabby, your blades are fire, right?
Like a dark fire. Yeah.
But do they deal fire damage? Like
They do deal fire damage.
my finger in them?
That's it.
It burns.
They is fire damage, yes.
Okay, is fire. That is good. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend this is a thing that we did. Also, Lothar, I think we talked about it like 2 years ago, but
Yes.
does flower blow up if somebody fires a fire into it?
Yes.
Okay, alright, I'm gonna do it. Let's do that. I'm gonna run up here, shimmy around Sloric.
Shmoo.
See how there's a bunch
By
of
God,
beams
he
over
really
here.
does hit the gritty.
Dude,
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
I'll move around the grid E and throw. Actually, no. The way this works, I can just basically use my action, ready action, to throw flower at this guy, if Zeus throws fire at this guy.
Alright. That is
And
fantastic.
then with my bonus action, I will attempt to hide, since I think he's the only one that can see me. Okay,
You can
maybe
go
I-
for it.
maybe
It's a rough chance, but you can go for it.
Okay. What about this?
It's still a rough chance, but you can go for it.
I'll do it, and I should have advantage because Thief Rogue and half my movement hasn't been spent.
Oh yeah, I suppose you do. Still a high DC, but yeah, advantage
All right,
advantage makes
yeah.
it work.
Alright, let's go!
All right. That's not enough.
Alright, it's okay, it's okay. That ends my turn. I'm ready to action flower ready.
All right.
And I'll move back if I can.
As Zeus, you're getting ready to move forward. You see out of the corner of your eye, there's the briefest spark of this blue energy, this arcane lightning that catches your eye just as it's about to come down on you. I would like each of the four of you, being Schoonhoff, Zeus, Darius, and Rifter, to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, I love those.
Dexterity saving throws.
Don't even need.
Oh, I'm in the aura. Okay, cool.
Keep in mind, you've all got +5s.
Alright, so as 4 orbs go flying out to each of you, one of them connects and hits onto Schoonhoff. This one only deals a measly 4 damage, but it's enough that I'd like everyone to make me the dex save again.
Oh boy, it's fucking living bomb bullshit.
Boss!
Oh, I think we're much better.
Luckily, all of the other people made the save, so as it reaches out and attempts to bounce and spread to someone else, it fails to do so.
Cool.
A wall of electric lightning raises in the ground nearby them, and it will be Zeus's turn as I draw it out.
Zeus is just going to be like, I can keep dodging this if everyone else wants to, whatever. And then he's going to narrow in on Dyer's plan that he knows he's going for, the old 1-2 flower my shoe classic. This is going to go ahead and take his bonus action to steady aim. So then he can get advantage, and then he's going to go ahead and throw at the targeted fella his ghost blade, or his soul blade.
Please go for it. Let's see it work.
28. Paul?
Works for me.
Flower attack?
Go ahead and roll your damage. Let's see if it's enough. Alright, that's enough. As he throws the flower, the camera zooms in on the flower as the bag spins in the air, and as it's getting close, it pans, turning to the guards' faces as they look a little confused, just as they see the blade rip through, and as it ruptures the bag, spilling the flower everywhere. At first, not much happens, but then as it splits and it fully aerates, the flame fully perforates through it, causing a devastating explosion in the area. Is there anything you would like to add on to that, Zeus?
He's like, I'm happy we finally got to pull that off, brother. It's been a long time coming.
It's a lot better than baking.
And that's going to end my turn, I believe.
All right. Another person moves around that corner, giving visual, and as they steady themselves, they seem to grow a little bit larger, and their shield widens to an exceptional degree, and they create a copy of themselves and move forward, creating 2 blocking paths. Darius.
All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of trolling.
A little bit of trolling.
I'm going to Boon of Passage. Youch. Gnushk.
That's a human person.
Vroom. Take 1 step further back, and then right in front of me on the caster, and here, I'll just show you. I'm going to, hold on, I actually can walk further back if I want to make this even funnier. I'm going to cast Wall of Fire. Me, when I abuse Wall of Fire, no matter what campaign I'm in.
though. Are you sure? I'm not. This is not a question. You are not.
What?
You are being counterspelled.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like your mom or something.
Darius has forgotten his shit.
As the where would you have placed it?
It would have gone this. Hold on. It's 10 feet out from it. So yeah, it would have gone here.
Right. So as Darius takes from his lance and pulls off a little bit of flame traveling along the length of it and begins to whip it, fling it out to the ground, and it begins to like burst and fill and would start to rise up into the ground, she quickly moves and slides the air around it, extinguishing it before it has the chance to grow.
Unlucky.
You hate to see it.
In which case, I'm gonna use my bonus action to stick my thumb up my ass because I can't do anything else.
Very valid.
You already used your bonus action to boon passage. Or
It's
wait,
a
no,
free
right.
action.
You.
You
Oh
get
wait a
outta
minute,
here.
it's a spell, isn't it? The boon passage.
It's a free, entirely free thing. Like that doesn't matter because it's not a bonus action in an action.
No, I'm saying. Oh yeah, since it's not a bonus action
Yeah.
spell, it doesn't trigger the.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only bonus
Also
actions
not
and
a
actions.
spell.
It's a free thing. It doesn't count.
Yeah, I forgot that.
nothing else?
It not being a bonus action. Anyway, yeah.
All right, Schoenhoff, it's your go.
Okay, let me get a better look at what's going on over here. Okay. Can I tell if this guy's maintaining a spell?
They are.
Okay, magic missile for you.
Ah! Eyes of cringe. What level?
What level would make you the most upset?
Honestly, any of them. So really, the discretion is yours.
We'll go first level then.
All right, 1, 2, 3. That's a success. A success. And the success.
Yo.
Womp womp. But it is also 11 damage into the dome piece.
The who?
Into their brain area.
The dome. The gourd.
They're pogging out of their gourd, which is to say, in a mild amount of pain.
Me when I'm in a mild amount of pain.
Then I'm just gonna shimmy behind the wall again. End my turn.
As you recover from the swing lork and begin to swing it again, you see as they simply disappear. And Darius, they move up behind you. I would like you to go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw. And what is your AC?
My AC is 20 exactly.
Alright. That's a pretty
That's
good
a
wisdom
31
save. Alright. As these arcane and ethereal moments of memories sort of almost physically burst from your head, they seem to start manifesting around you, some of the traumas of your past and the feelings and the imaginations and the very thoughts of like those tormenting moments that you've gone in such detail to avoid like letting out start to physically eke out from your brain onto the floor, but you manage to maintain your composure and nothing manifests from it except 14 points of psychic damage.
Ooh,
Shit, was that
ouch, my
Phantasmal Killer?
bones.
Dire, it is your go.
Jeez. I'm gonna scream at Lorik for him to give me a quick answer. I'm gonna say, how many more guys you got over there?
Is there actually? Okay. It doesn't look like there's any more.
Alright, then Dive's gonna immediately do a 180, turn around. I'm gonna use 10 feet of movement to come here to get a better view. See that there's already fighting. And
Of
say,
note,
okay,
you
I
cannot see past this barrier right now.
Oh,
It is a
okay.
full ball,
So,
full wall of lightning reaching up into the sky.
oh gosh. Then can I say that I didn't move there then? If
You
it
can.
looked like a... Okay. I think if he sees a wall of lightning, he's gonna just say, well, I can't break through that. He's gonna take a sprint over here to get a better view. And now he sees there's 2 walls of lightning. And say, fuck. Okay, can I use my free action to look at the wall of lighting and see if Dyer's smarter than I am?
You may.
Okay, what should I go for?
I'd say in this moment use dexterity because we're generous
Just
and
dex?
that's the idea.
Okay, so just roll raw dex.
Yep. You got a pretty decent chance of just making a shot using your memory of where they were last, and hopefully it will hit someone. Parentheses, disadvantage, parentheses.
Okay, he says, alright. So I'm gonna run over here, and I think I remember, I don't know if I remember the mage guy. I don't think I ever really had a clear view of him, but do I remember the soldier
You
dudes?
they were the one you had the clear view of first when they turned and shot the lightning ball. Well, no, wait, that didn't hit you. Never mind, you're right. Yeah, you definitely saw the dude, so.
Okay, so he's gonna take a step back and say, fuck, I need to get to theirs. And then he grabs his boomerangs and his flask and he just goes to town on this man.
Just yeet yeet.
Yeah, at disadvantage.
It's just like there's only so many places they can be.
Yes. And he's just gonna yeet
Alright,
to connect.
that's a miss. But you do hear a
Okay.
clang.
He's like, alright. Oh fuck! Does the boomerang come back?
It does. It comes back very wobbly.
Okay. Okay,
It,
a little
it
wobbly, a
comes
little
back and like
staticky.
falls a little bit off to the side from where you are, as opposed to exactly into your hands.
He's like, I'm not doing that again. So he throws an acid flask.
That one goes into the fire, and you wonder if it will have hit something or not.
Alright, and then he... Then he, as a bonus action, I'm gonna use 2-weapon fighting to throw a knife. Whoop!
On that, go ahead and roll some damage.
Alright. Yeah, look at that!
Look at that! You
More
hear a
than D4,
grunt of
baby.
pain from the other side through the crackling lightning in the ground.
Yeah! And then last is acid flask.
Again, you are left wondering if perhaps that may have hit or may not have.
Ah, the wonders of life. Like he thinks to
Thork,
himself,
the lightning next to you is rather crackling and full of energy.
Golden.
Dead
Wait, you
golden.
said Lord.
Yeah, floor.
Oh, I heard Lord.
Yeah, that's what the torn order there is for.
Yep.
The turn order is fucked for me.
No, well, that's not good.
The slime at the top.
Well, yeah, the slime's at the top, but everyone else is Jimmy Jambled.
Yeah.
Yeah, the zeros are just hidden initiative.
11, 0, 6, 0,
Okay.
3,
Can I move past this?
You could. It would. Thork knows that it would be painful.
Could I attack them without?
You do not
Inflicting
know
pain on
where they would
myself?
be on the other side, but you could make a spit being like it might hit something.
How about like a headbutt on the wall?
You may go ahead and roll me an attack.
Would that count as touching it and inflict damage?
You may roll me an attack.
Yeah, okay.
Thork chomps down on it and is very sad when he gets zapped with 30 points of lightning damage, which he only takes 15 of.
Woo.
Lunch.
turn.
Okay. Reef Dar.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna pop out here. So there's no way for me to actually see in here, is there? There's no cracks or anything.
Not right now, no.
Actually, nah. Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna pop over here, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to bring back my Dagger of Returning, and I'm gonna do what fucking Dyer did, and I'm gonna throw my dagger in their blind, hoping that I hit somebody.
All right. Roll it in neutral.
Oh hell yeah! Love that for me.
Well, actually, no. Like, you don't have. What's the specific ruling on attacking with advantage? Is it if they don't see you and you can see them?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, just roll it at disadvantage.
Okay.
If neither person can see each other, then it's neutral.
Wait, actually,
No,
give me
if
a
neither
second.
person can see each other, it's disadvantage.
Nope, because they can't see you, which means that you get advantage on attacking them, which is canceled out by you not being able to see them.
That's what I just asked, but hold on now.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It is neutral. That's how Fog Cloud works, for instance.
So it would be a normal attack then.
Yep. It's just neutral. Because no matter how many instances of advantage or disadvantage you have, they cancel out to 0.
Right, you... Hold on.
I don't know.
This specific instance would be neutral. Unless there
Well,
was
I'm like,
going to be a
wait,
separate ruling.
could the only reason why I didn't do... Oh, no, wait, it's a bonus action. Never mind, I can't do it.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Attacking an enemy you can't see has you making them with disadvantage. That's the only thing.
Right. But there is also a thing where if you are attacking in a target that cannot see you, then you attack with advantage. That's the whole thing with hiding.
Yes, that's hidden, which is a specific effect. That's what that's like what half of the hide action does. It's not being unseen, it's being hidden.
Wait, but doesn't a blinded condition make it so that everybody attacks you with advantage? Because technically...
Wait, actually, I just realized, could I step close enough and with blind sense attack them
Yes.
at advantage?
Yeah, do that.
Oh yeah, blind sense would work.
Okay.
Yeah, Rift is smart.
In that case, I'm gonna step up here, and since it's with advantage, I would get my sneak attacko, and I'm gonna go ahead and just hit him with the Dagger of Returning.
Even if that's not how it's ruled directly, that's how I'm ruling it.
I mean, yeah, to me that just makes sense.
That just makes more sense to say if neither of you can see each other. It's like imagine saying we're just as likely to hit someone if both of us see us and we're shooting each other as if neither of us can see each other and we're shooting each other.
All right, does a 31 hit?
A 31 does in fact hit.
For the record, I am attacking the gentleman that is in fact within my blind sense. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
They both are, aren't they?
It's
I
like
guess
10 feet of blind sight.
I guess technically they are, or unless you mean the guy right over here. Oh no, wait.
Yeah,
is that?
Both of them are.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess they are. Okay. Well, the guy directly in front of me.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll go ahead and attack him. Fucking. The Discord messages are stopping me from being able to.
Dang.
You hate to see it.
29.
And then I'll go ahead and throw a regular dagger at him. Let me go ahead. Does a 23 hit?
It does.
Awesome. Okay, and then
the party has sussed out their armor. Their armor needs to be beaten with a 23.
Okay, so he's gonna take 39 plus 29. Wow, 2 9s. And from there, I'm gonna go ahead and use my other movement 1, 2 to duck back over here behind this nice little convenient wall for me. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and take that as my turn.
speaking of being able to attack targets that you can see while being unseen yourself, Lorik.
All right.
Not your turn.
Oh.
You're getting shot 1, 2, 3, 4 times. One of them being a crit. You take an instance of 10 damage.
Okay. Is that the only one that hits me?
Well, no, I said 4 of them have hit. You take 1 instance of 10 damage.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna divine veil that shit.
Okay.
Okay. I take no damage from that shit.
You take
he
an
takes
instance
5.
of 3.
Okay. Takes 5,
You take an instance of 3.
and then takes 5.
Also, wait, that's at any range?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's anyone that hits you
With an attack.
with an attack. Takes 5.
Let me find the Scornful Rebuke. Here we go. Yeah. Whenever a creature hits you with an attack.
Nah, I thought that it was either within your range or melee, but yeah, alright, gotcha.
Yeah.
Neat. Speaking of, it is your turn now as you experience a mild barrage of blows coming from your south.
What was the 4th attack damage?
2.
Okay.
It was 10,
Okay.
3, 3, 2.
And then the 10 was reduced to 0
Yes.
because of Divine Veil. Okay, so Lorik's going to move here, Boon of Passage, and he's going to cast Dispel Magic on that wall.
Alright. You channel a little bit of your lightning breath, and you sort of control the lightning for a moment, and you disperse it into the ground as you redirect it with some of your own.
Alright, the way is clear.
Good shit, big man.
Hell yeah.
Is that all?
Yeah,
Alright.
I don't really have an effective bonus action.
A strong gust of wind in spiraling energy begins to manifest somewhere between Shunhop and Zeus's feet. I would like each of you to make, that's not Darius, to go ahead and give me a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Oh no.
Don't forget, you guys have the aura.
Well, these aren't
So
great
add
too far.
5. Add 5.
Do we
Is
have
that something I can counterspell?
It is. What level will you be counterspelling at?
I'm not actually gonna do it. I just wanted to know.
Ah, I see. Very wise.
Am I included? in this?
Add 5.
Debated.
Okay, I added 5. That was
So that would
19.
be, yep. And Zeus's is 18.
Dire.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need this.
Oh!
Whoa!
Alright,
good.
Dire, you know what? Would you like to go ahead and make a free attack on the mage lady?
Yes, I would love that.
Hell yeah.
He's within 20 feet. I'm gonna throw. What does the spell look like?
It's a channeling of taking one of the orbs around them, beginning to compress it, spiral it, and throwing it out like a disc.
Okay, I'm gonna just basically front flip over it and then throw a boomerang while I do that.
Hell yeah.
Okay, it's just the first roll.
That's a hit.
All right.
Does Slork have to make a strength save?
Yes, they do. Alright, hold on. Are you... Wait, hold on. It's not your turn, so you're able to apply sneak it... Wait, no, you don't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yes.
no.
Only if the conditions were to be met. That would have been nice.
Right,
But,
yeah. Yeah, because it's like,
Yeah,
what,
'cause Darius is not within
advantage,
5 feet.
ally, and what's the other one?
The more subclass specific ones.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
And it's also not specifically an ally, it's an enemy of that target,
Okay,
which
fair
is
enough.
usually an
Oh.
ally.
Yes, yes, yes.
what if they're an enemy to themselves?
Ooh.
Ooh, psychological
Inner demons.
damage.
Demons.
I think that the ruling should be changed to melee attack range to fit the spirit of it in like raw. Because the idea is that if there's somebody within melee attack range, they're caught up and not able to expect the sneak attack.
We can discuss this after
so-
this.
No,
Let's
I'm not
just-
saying it should be changed now. I'm saying raw it should be changed.
Yeah.
think
That's what you mean.
just for fun, because I was thinking about that. I think it's because it's supposed to go off of less the melee attack and more the whole threaten thing. You know how casters have this advantage. No, ranged
No.
attackers have this advantage.
Yeah,
when you
ranged
have somebody
attackers.
with,
Yeah, that makes sense.
like,
But that also doesn't go for someone with a polearm. Anyway, this is
That's
getting
true,
a bit
yeah.
off topic.
Yeah.
We can
So
discuss
they
this after the
fling
session.
the disc at Dyer first, but he successfully dodges out of the way and almost manages to break their concentration on continuing to cast the rest of them. But they manage to successfully throw out their strikes at the rest of them as it goes billowing through to this area on the ground.
hell yeah.
So let's see. So that's a on Stunhoff, Rifter. That's a on everybody.
Mhm.
So
Oh, damn, even Schoenhoff fails?
Yep.
Fuck.
Saves a 20.
Everybody gets swolled into that point. Y'all bonk into each other a few times, and not in the particularly fun way. That is a rather low roll, as each of you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage and 9 points of lightning damage.
Half-life collision sounds.
And you are constantly being pulled towards this point right here. I will.
would like
Can you also go ahead and have Stork do the thing?
Is half of that lightning damage a 4 or a 5 for you?
Uh,
Because that's my.
I think
My
we
feet.
generally round down, right?
Yeah, everything rounds
We've
down
been
in
rounding
D&D.
down this campaign, so we'll go for it.
Everything rounds down in 5e.
So it was 14 bludgeoning.
Yeah, 14 bludgeoning and 9 lightning.
Slork has to roll a strength save too, by the way.
My good sir, I would like to uncanny
Not a dex
dodge
save.
the oh
It's not a dex save, you can't.
wait. Uncanny dodge just does that for damage.
An attack you can see.
I'm thinking of
Oh,
evasion.
yeah, uncanny dodges and attack. This is a strength save. Evasion is dex saves.
Wait. When
No,
it
wait,
says
no,
attack,
uncanny
are
dodges
we?
are whenever you
Uncanny
take
dodge is
damage.
Yeah, uncanny dodge at 5th level. When an attacker you see hits you with an attack, you can use your
Yeah,
reaction.
it's not an
to
attack.
Yeah, attack.
Oh,
Attack
what?
is the keyword.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Attack
it-
is
it-
a
That's some
defined
fucking
term in this
bullshit.
game.
No,
Attack
no,
is
no, no,
literally a defined term in this game.
No, I know.
couldn't
I'm just
figure
like,
that out,
what?
too.
That's dumb as fuck. Ooh, I pushed you off the fucking mountain. I wasn't attacked though.
Actually,
that's
shoves
Not
are
gonna
attack.
attack me.
Shoves are part of the attack action.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
Cope.
true.
All right. Okay.
Thork with that also does not do it. So Thork gets bumped around a little too. Blow, 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 blow. A little bit of Thork's ear is in like Rifter's face. Rifter's hook talon gets stuck a little bit in some of Lorik's like armor. It's a bad time for everybody. Zeus, you're the first person to begin to be able to reconcile some of this little bit of an icky situation.
Alright, so it seems like this circle is where, like, the force pulling towards the center of the circle is, and if you get out of that, potentially you're free from it.
Correct. There's a great deal of the ground and rubble in the area is sort of swirling in like a vortex, twisting into that center location.
Got you. Alright, I would like to use one of my sonic die to do, and my bonus action to use my soul knife teleportation. I can, oh, damn it. Oh, no.
Hold on.
Oh, no, that's only 5 feet.
Listen, you remember you still have your actual special upgrade that you use. Like you don't have to use
Oh.
your
That's
soul
upgrade.
knife thing.
I will not do that then, and I will do this then. I will TP 20 feet. Oh, fuck. I didn't see that guy, but I'm taking it. I'm going to TP 20 feet
Really
into this guy. Brush off my body.
There's a little bit of Thork gunk on your shoulder.
I like pick it up and I flick it back into the gust circle so it rejoins.
Oh, the good end.
And I will go ahead and that's my movement, so I can't. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just make a attack against this guy. With Ghostblade. 22 hits.
That's
I'm guessing.
that does not. We said that the number is 23
Oh,
to hit.
Alright,
Yeah.
then I'm going to use one of my die now. to
Oh yeah,
do-
curved shot.
Oh,
I'm
so
gonna
nice.
come back at him. Now I will roll it.
Yeah, baby. A 30 does
Let's
hit.
go. Alrighty. As he kind of like swipes, he's gonna like, barely miss this guy, and then he just like closes his eyes for a second, and his arm, the blade almost strikes up with more flames and almost jets it back, so that it lands the attack and
Gamer.
point.
Nice.
Big pong.
All right. With that, both of them seem to disappear for a moment and reappear in the middle a moment later.
Oh,
Okay.
I just lost his position in turn order.
Oh,
That's not great. I'm trying to remember, where was he? He was immediately after the other one, right?
He is the blank turn order right there. That was 0. It was after Zeus and before me.
Ah, fantastic.
There you go. Literally the next one.
Anything else?
Because I have not used my bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and do my lessened damage second soul blade to just chuck it at him where he reappears.
Go for it. That's it.
9 more. And then that'll be my turn.
He moves forward and once again shadow clone jutsus. And a second version of him appears. And both of their enlarged shields begin to crush you against the wall. Give me a strength save.
Oh no.
You take 44 bludgeoning damage. I would assume you would
Holy
like to
shit.
use a reaction on that. But unfortunately
yes.
you could not.
Oh,
Yep,
I
it's
cannot.
not an attack.
44 bludgeoning damage as he does what could be considered a tiny squeeze.
that's a bit of a... I'm gonna
He's giving you a hug.
hot squeeze.
He's in a bit of a squeeze here.
You could say he's between a rock and a hard place.
Between
You can say I'm hard.
Darius, it's quite a strange sight to have you dive into the backline and have everyone ignore you. It's an interesting change of pace. How are you going to capitalize on it?
All right, I'm going to say fuck you to line of sight. Run over here and send this man to gay baby jail. One attack. If I can open up my character sheet. 29.
Yeah, that seems like that hits a little.
And I'm going to first level smile. Wait, hold on. I have to check my spell slots. I don't remember what I've used. Yes, first level smells.
First level smell slight.
Oh, first level smells.
No, pretty sizable. Let me roll the for the purposes of smite, it is considered part of the same attack, not
Yeah,
two
it is
instances
part of the weapon attack,
Okay.
yes. Not a separate instance of damage. So it's a total of 25.
Luckily for you, Darius is a hero and manages to stop the stinky, smelly vortex.
Yo, let's go.
But wait, there's more! As he turns the lance around and smacks again.
Wow, he does.
That's crazy. And you know, I'll fucking do it again. This time, he's going to say fuck you in third level smite.
Yeah, that's pretty valid. That's definitely him when he.
This is one of the
They are
times of
looking
all-
fairly devastated by this series of onslaught blows.
And if you call now, we'll throw in another one for free. You didn't call now.
Womp womp. All good things have to stop somewhere.
Alright, I move...
Monkey.
Okay, so my range of my aura is 10 feet. And that is 10 feet.
Yes.
But it's not in the aura,
In non-hexagon, that works. If it was in hexagon,
Okay.
it would not work.
So add 3 damage, because they should have taken
To each
that
of them,
damage
or
with their
once?
left. Just this guy.
No, I mean to each attack or just one.
No, just once, because he ended his turn in my aura, quote unquote,
Well,
because I
he
was
didn't
over
end
here.
his turn
He didn't
anywhere.
end his turn.
Yes, he did. I was standing
Oh
here
yeah,
for
last turn.
Oh,
like
okay,
a fucking
gotcha.
year.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just standing there.
Menacingly. Is that all?
Alright, that is all.
Sure enough.
On it. Oh, I'm in slurp hitbox. That means I can't move my character without moving him.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna use my bonus action. Ooh, actually, that probably won't work. Never mind. You know what? I'm gonna walk up here. And
You see as Zeus is being squeezed quite
Yes.
a significant
yes,
amount.
I do see that. I'm going to. Oh, this is gonna hurt Dire. That's okay. I'm going to grab Zeus and Thunderstep with him behind this guy.
Alright, can you go ahead and give me an athletics?
Sure.
Alright, it works.
And yeah,
Zoom.
that's really fucking high for an old man.
Roll your damage.
But
Ow! What?
Dia takes 29 points of cringe damage. Actually, wait, is there a roll with that, or does it just happen?
I think it's
Dire
a
roll
Constitution
is
save
there.
because it's thunder damage.
the roll is there. It's 20.
No, I mean, is there a
Oh, the damn. Oh, okay. I'm stupid.
Yep, Constitution save.
con save? Okay, hold on. And is it half? It's half. Okay.
Yep, half.
So one of them takes the full, the other one does not. Let's see, what kind is he in the? He's in the shitters camp.
Oh, no!
And for the briefest moment, they're disoriented as they stumble into each other. As you reach through and over and just barely manage to yank onto one of his horns, and the two of you bolt out.
Take extra damage, by the way. I keep forgetting to use this.
Oh yeah.
That was the one turn.
8. Alright, dealing a little extra. Little chip damage always helps. Especially if they were concentrating on a spell.
Oh, I could have. Oh, I could have telekinetic shoved Dire 5 feet out of the way.
Ooh.
It's okay. A little thunder damage keeps me alive, bro.
Like sucking on batteries.
I worry about you guys sometimes.
You all suck batteries?
So, Shunov,
No,
go
I
ahead and
suck-
give me a arcane check. Alright.
Oh, that's not good at all.
They are casting a spell.
Can I magical guidance that?
You may.
Okay, I'm going to magical guidance that and reroll. That's a
Alright,
good
they are
bet.
casting a spell that has very intense applications, and is casting a abjuration / enchantment over the entire area.
I know just saying can I counterspell that is easy, but
Yes, but
can I cast bludgeoning object with my staff since I'm behind him?
it is this one doing it.
Oh, that guy. I guess I'll counterspell him.
I do like the idea of just saying, oh yeah, this time my counterspell is just me like thwacking their hand and
Knocking
being
him
like,
out.
stop that. Go ahead
Stop
and
that.
roll me.
Get some help.
What level are you counterspelling?
Yeah,
that is important
yeah,
before I ask.
I'll say 4th level.
4th, give me the roll.
Pass at 4th. Why does it not auto roll when I do that? 10 plus my spell. What is it? A D20?
Yeah, you have to roll a check and then...
Yeah, the D20. Is it a D20 to roll?
Yeah.
It's not just a d20, it's d20 plus stuff. What's the plus
Plus
stuff here?
charisma.
Is it
Plus charisma.
Alright,
plus
well, I don't
spells
think they're
level.
casting a 10th level spell, so it doesn't in fact get countered. No wizard battle
Nth
today.
level.
10th level spells don't technically exist, so
They technically
Oh.
exist, just not in the material plane.
they don't exist anymore for mortals.
Yeah, there you go. You get it. And so
Thanks,
as
Mistra.
as you sense like the very changing of the area around you, you see for the briefest of moments as the butterflies that spring from their hands dive into the nearby walls, and the walls almost quake and begin to turn transparent, and you just singly shoot a single beam of arcane energy at them and disrupt them, and the entire spell falls apart. Dire.
Wonderful. Nice. This guy looks like a bitch. I'm gonna. I don't want to use this engage. Wait, I can just whip people in front of me. I don't need to be within 10 feet.
Yep.
Just whip.
All right. I brandished the whip that I haven't used in so long. Actually, now that I realize it.
It shimmers in the
And-
torchlight.
Hell yeah! The silver shimmers, and I'm gonna hit him in the face.
Roll
not?
me with advantage.
With advantage.
Oh,
Oh, that's very important advantage.
that is very important.
Do I get sneak attack because of advantage?
You do.
Wait, why did I get advantage?
Because the whip is silvered.
Oh,
Ace.
it's paying off. Thank you, random blacksmith outside of Hectorum. I had his name in a note, but I changed computers.
Womp womp.
I'm gonna, so, sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Oh, I
As
do
you
not
do
remember.
so, one of them just shatters, and he moves back to a different location.
okay. I will use my subclass boon thing, and then throw an acid flask at this. Wait, so does it? So he reformed. This is the second time he's like just teleporting around doing weird shit.
So as one of the two of them breaks down, they reform into one person, sort of sliding back to this location.
To this location specifically every time?
Yes, to this location all of the times.
Huh. Can I, would I know what kind of, what is
Sure.
happening here?
Yeah.
What should I roll?
I mean, you just do. Like, you've been interacting with people. Like, Lore gets a similar idea. He's just a specific type of Echo Knight. That's the idea that's
Oh.
happening.
Mhm.
It's got a little bit more
Okay.
gimmicks than that, but you get that much
Yeah.
idea of it.
I kind of like his gimmick better than the normal one. Okay, I'm gonna throw an acid flag. I mean, an alchemist fire, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
just to vary it up a little bit.
Yep, that's a hit. That's exactly
that's
what
the
you
number.
need.
All right, ignore sneak attack, just 9 fire damage.
Oh, I was about to say, ow!
Yeah, no. That will be a good amount of damage to deal every turn. That'll be quite bad.
Yeah,
Um,
that's not quite a Rifter moment yet.
Nope.
I'm gonna, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to weapon fighting to whip him again.
Oh. This time, roll it neutral.
God. Let's see. Got it. Oh.
Hey, that's still pretty good for neutral.
Alright guys, are you ready for insane 2-weapon fighting damage?
Oh.
Wow. Wow. Alright, 7 radiant damage, and then I'm gonna... But does that mage look like he's having a good time, or he's like having a real bad
This
time?
one? Horrible
yeah.
time.
Oh dude, what a dummy. I'm gonna run
What
up
a
here.
day. What a goal!
And then throw him just an alchemist fire and see what's up with that.
Yeah,
Oh.
that works. Seems like it.
He's extra on fire right now.
They are extra on fire. They're so extra on fire, you get to describe it.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
As Dire whiffs this guy's Nene, and actually I should be able to move him, but it's okay. And he takes a tumble, rolling, seemingly dodging literally nothing going at him, and he throws an alchemist flask towards the guy, and he throws it way too high, so it like shatters on the ceiling or something. But then the mage looks up, and then just goopy fire drops in his face, and he dies. Like that one Indiana Jones scene, I forget the name.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good go.
Easy. Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah.
I just remembered.
Anything else?
That is it for my turn.
Good description, my friend. Stork.
Mr. Slime Lork.
Mr. Golden, that's you.
That's him.
I would like Slork to take the grapple action against this guy.
That seems like a wise choice. Roll me a strength.
Can I just do a d20 since I have a -1 strength?
Well, that's the thing. Stork has a +2 modifier.
Mans has 14 or 15 strength. Yo.
Oh, is a d20 okay then?
Sure, just roll a d20 right now. Well, alright, you do not successfully grapple.
Yeah, because I assume Slork does not have proficiency in athletics.
Oh well.
Yep.
I'll look at him menacingly.
I will let you know, Lork, that the little bits of the Stork stat block that we have are like monster stat block, so it's just like, you know, +2 to this, +3 to that, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just tuned. Anything else?
No.
Rifter, it's stabbing time, probably. Parentheses.
Yeah. So I can't tell if I'll let you know what my plan is. I remember I stabbed a guy. I threw my dagger returning somewhere around here. Unless he's just still alive, I should be able to tell with my blind sense, even though I'm in fucking darkness. If his body is there, I don't remember him dying, but he might be dead somewhere, and I just can't see it.
So that is the same dude that is still right here.
Okay, that's the same guy.
They are the
Okay,
dude who keeps splitting and reforming.
Oh, okay. I thought there were just two dudes with the same portrait. All right, cool.
No, literally an Echo Knight.
In that case,
you remember Echo Knight?
I do remember Echo Knight. Could I walk up to him? This is what I'm trying to do. Walk up to him, pull my knife out, and then stab him with it.
The knife is somewhere else on the ground because it got left behind when he like.
Okay. Could I grab it while I'm on my way over?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna walk up to him and boom, boom. I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with 2 regular attacks. And because my good friend Sloric is right next to him, these are both with Sneeko.
Quite. Womp.
I'm assuming, 15 and then
Womp.
17. Okay, I'm gonna use my level 17 fucking swashbuckler feat, elegant duelist, that allows me to re-roll with master duelist that allows me to re-roll with advantage.
Wow.
Master.
That's pretty good.
If I miss this, then I'm gonna krill myself.
Imagine having triple advantage and failing. All right, it worked.
I was gonna be so mad, dude.
Then again, that is only a 1 in 16 for it to have failed.
All right, and then sneak attack, boom, boom, boom. That's 34 damage, baby.
Points.
And because of my fancy footwork, he cannot take attack of opportunity against me as I run the fuck away.
What are you doing with your other action?
I was actually gonna go ahead and go over here and hide like a little roguey, sneaky bitch.
Wow, what a rogue! Roll for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
He's
What a
a little
rogue.
occupied right now, so you actually have a decent chance at it.
Okay, cool.
Yay!
So, question, JC, just to make sure I'm understanding how stealth works, because this makes sense to me. The DC is based upon the actual mindset of the person, not like a flat perception. Is
Right,
that what I'm getting?
it's literally like, hey, is there
How
other
hard
shit
would that
going
actually
on?
be?
Are they actively attempting to track you? Are you right next to them? Are you far away? What are they aware that combat's there? Like with the crossbow dudes, they're literally sitting there being like, okay, we are focusing on one small corridor and we are shooting anything in it. Like you can't just say, okay, I crossed that corridor and I'm now in the corridor. I'm going tied in the corridor that they're attempting
that's
to
why I
shoot in.
asked if I could do it,
Yes.
because I
But
agree
here,
that was a stretch.
He's
But
occupied,
I wanted
he's
to clarify
flanked,
that that's the rules we're going off of.
He took damage this turn. Like there's a bunch of things that are just, hey, it's a lot more likely.
He's having a rough go.
Stealth is one of those things that I don't like to assign pre-mod, like set, okay, this is what the breakpoint should be. It's more of a, does this feel right? It's one of the ones that I do play Calvin Ball with. So yes, I will accept and tell that bit of a story. Because to me, stealth is one of the more Calvin Ball things, right? It's a gradient of success. It's a... I'm mono... You side dog! You caught me monologuing!
Honestly, I feel like that's just a lot of skill proficiencies in general, because like they don't give many hard rules for skills.
True.
On that note, and on other things, do you have anything else you're doing this turn?
No, I don't think I can. I think that's everything. That's my 2 attacks. That's my everything. So I am done.
Well, luckily for you, you get to use one of those features we talked about a little bit ago, as you're getting attacked.
Oh, okay, cool.
What's your AC currently?
17.
17.
Wait, isn't he literally directly behind me?
Yes, he is, which actually gives him enough cover to have that attack miss.
Cool, awesome.
I should at least count as half cover.
You do count as exactly half cover, yes. This one, however, still hits you.
Okay.
You take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Would you like to cover that one?
Yes.
All right.
Thanks,
your AC currently is still
21,
enough.
so I
You
goes down
take
to
5
19.
points of damage.
Okay. And then
They
they
did
take
not
5 points
attack
of damage.
you of note.
Jason, we've had this conversation literally like 4 times before.
I know. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I had to be a dick.
Okay.
All right. Next one. That's a miss. That's a hit.
Can't do anything about that one, sorry. Evan.
You take 6.
I would like to uncanny dodge that.
Yes, this is an attack.
Wow. I love that for me.
Oh, and the last one goes wide.
Cool.
Ricocheting off the back wall.
Awesome.
Lorik, having seen a volley of barrages coming from the right side as you, have I specified that you have to see the attack? I don't think that's part of it, but that makes sense, and that might have been a thing if we were designing this as proper content. But it's not, so we're playing it. We're playing it fun. Keep it up.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So my turn then.
Yeah.
Okay. Lorik is going to move up here. Gonna slide over a bit to get that sweet flanking, and he's gonna bonk the shit out of this fucking Echo Knight.
Bonk.
Yeah, bonk his ass.
Yep, that's a
23?
bonk. That's exactly enough. Thank you, flanking. Good movement.
I don't think I'm gonna smite on this one. And
you
I'm
still
gonna
have
do
the
a
choice to
second
smite, don't you?
one. I'll
After you see
do it on the
damage.
second. No, it's after the attack roll is
Okay,
made,
okay.
not after the damage roll. Ooh, that
Okay,
one
yeah.
is definitely gonna be a first level smite.
All right, let's see the numbers.
Let's see, so that's that. Okay.
It's
Ooh,
enough.
That's, yeah,
After
that's,
all
shitload
of the trickery and splitting apart and reforming and splitting apart and reforming and having trouble figuring out which of the illusions was real, you eventually managed to strike him. How do you strike him in such a way that brings his demise?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so as he's distracted by Slork, Lork slides in to the left and catches him with a strike that knocks him off balance but doesn't actually do much. But then reverses the swing and comes through with that white gold lightning arcing along his blade and just frying him in his armor as the strike crunches into him and sends him
As
flying.
he sees the blade coming at his neck, about to land in the armor, and begins channeling as a conduit throughout his entire body, his last thoughts are, as he looks at both Thorik and Lorik in the area, how could I be bested by a better Echo Knight? And perishes flying in his brain.
That's good. That's really good.
Okay.
This one twitches on the ground, and a little bit of electricity convulses through their body as they do so. Zeus!
All right. Zeus is going to go ahead and kind of straighten his posing again, using steady aim, so no more movement. Use my bonus action for steady aim, and is going to attack this one up here with soul knife.
That is
19?
it goes right beside them and it goes into the wall.
All right, I am going to, before it goes into the wall, attempt to use another side eye.
Alright. This
What do you-
time, even as it goes straight through them, it clanks on the wall behind them.
Oh. Okay.
It disappears.
Okay. Alrighty. May I just see if I guess sense anything in the area? Just
You
with one sight?
understand that was an illusion, but they probably didn't teleport away yet.
Okay, gotcha.
And since you also saw the thing with Lorik earlier, and you haven't seen them move walking around much, they have some sort of camouflage while they move, leaving behind an echo, or at least a illusion.
Gotcha. Okay. Would I have an inkling where they might currently be?
They're somewhere.
Got you. Fair enough. All right, I will end my turn.
No movement?
I gave up my movement to steady aim.
Oh yeah, you did. Womp. Darius, it's your go.
All right.
I gotta describe it a little. As he falls to the ground, he ends up falling a little bit on top of Slorik, who begins suckling on him a little.
Ew. Repeat one more time. My brain was not functioning. As in, who fell? Sorry.
As the that was the armored guy's armored Echo Knight's turn, and so describing effect about him.
Okay, yeah,
as he is doomed.
I thought I missed something about the invisible, or the guy who just vanished.
Right.
Can I move over? Okay, I will move in increments. 10, 20. Can I move over here? Oh! Shitter!
Stinky!
Shitter!
Stinky!
Shitter!
Oh no.
Damn. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
Movement. If I use a bonus action to give myself more movement, can I use that movement in this turn?
I don't believe you can. Are you able to bonus action movement?
I can. I have a spell that does that.
If you cast the spell, yeah.
Okay, I didn't remember it. Okay, then I will cast Speedy Feet and my Hot Wheels, my toes, my tootsies.
Yo. Okay. Well, I don't like that one.
My grippers.
Footsies move fast.
My hot grippers. And I get 20 more movement. Let's see. Yes, I can. I'm going to get a little bit more damage on them. So,
would you mind
ready
going
for
ahead
this?
and making me a wisdom saving throw?
You got it. At what point? Before I hit the 5?
As you move away, so you've dealt the 5 damage. As you're stepping back to get out of range.
You got it, boss. Wisdom save?
Wisdom save. You're
24.
good.
And then you know the drill. 1 is a 20 hit.
It does. This one is real.
Okay.
This is one piece.
The one piece!
That's quite a significant amount of damage. 20, 39? 39.
And let's, for good measure, throw a first level smite on one of those bad boys. That's 11. That's a pretty good 2d8.
Wow, that's 50 damage.
Nice.
Yeesh. This is all.
Schönhoff.
Where's the last enemy?
Good fucking
It would have been
question.
a shame if Darius called out.
He hit it. He hit the gritty.
You got 2 more movements.
I see him. I,
You can make
Can I
an
hit him?
attack at 3/4 cover.
what if
He
I use
stretched
magic
his
missile?
neck out.
Magic missile does in fact work because it doesn't care about cover.
Magic missile at first level.
Oh, wow.
Shitter, 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 shitter.
Oh right, I have to make the attack.
No, you
Oh.
don't.
You just have to press
Okay.
that 2 more times.
Yeah, it is a never
There you
miss
go.
spell. Me win the 10 damage.
Would you like to make an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Alright.
Running away
They
is
cast-
illegal.
They cast a spell and disappear.
Wait, my attack of opportunity isn't done.
Okay.
Running away is illegal. 5th level smite. I don't have a button for that, so I will just roll 68. Oh my god, what a bad roll.
Well, they live. Tragic. And it was gonna be so cool. They disappear into a puff of butterflies, some of them without wings.
Can't counterspell that then.
Can you see them?
Yeah.
No. They moved.
I used to be able to see them.
Yeah, and then they moved, and you
You can
could
see
no
them if
longer-
you yell loud enough.
Can I
That's a-
convince them
that's
to
a
come
funny
out
line.
if I roll a persuasion roll?
I mean, that's
Dire.
technically true.
Dyer, it's your go.
I'll move around for a little bit to try to find them.
Gucci booty.
Is there any direction that we think that they are? Does
It's
anybody have eyes
communications
on the
a
guy?
bitch. Yeah, there you
No.
go. There it is.
Oh wait, what? Nobody's answered?
No.
Fuck! And he's gonna run over here. And then run over here. Bonus action dash. They're just gonna do rogue things.
The room seems
feet.
clear as you move.
Huh. Action dash.
He is the speed.
Oh wait, I have 15 extra because then I have 5 extra. She shouts, "All clear over here!" And that ends my turn.
Sthoric is stopping from eating the big armor guy? Question mark.
He does not get to eat the armor guy.
Is that a munch on that point?
Come on, it's just a little nibble.
No.
Hmm.
Monkey.
Alright, turns over.
Leafdar.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak around. To be clear, that attack that came from behind, that was this guy doing an Echo Knife thing, right? That's why I was led.
No, there were 6 crossbow bolts that came from your right.
Oh, okay. So those guys are still alive. All right. In that case,
Yeah, there's some of them still alive.
What the fuck? Wait, what the heck?
You do not have a source of light. If you
Oh,
if
the
you
light's
do
just
attempt to
gone,
move
okay.
through, I will tell you if blind sense picks up anything.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna go through
Clear.
to.
Clear.
He's just playing Minesweeper.
You bump into the wall.
I know. I see the wall. Wait. Okay.
You've used 4 points of movement. You know there is a wall immediately to your right.
Could I grab a candle from my pack, light it, and throw it to see if what I can see illuminated?
I'd say the throw has to be like an action or a bonus action.
Fuck.
Don't you have like a Forge.
Because like lighting it is the use an item part, but then like to
So
go
I've
it
got
somewhere
24
is probably
feet of
something
movement.
else.
All right. 1, 2.
There are 2 targets, one here, one
Where?
here.
Okay. 10 feet away from me?
Yep. Both 2
Okay.
tiles to the right, and then either up or down.
Oh, so they're the same formation as they were before.
They're in a knight's move from where you are to the right.
Okay. You know what? Fuck. I was hoping I could catch one of them on their own. Yeah, I'm just gonna bonus action dash in that case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm gonna pop over here and actually no, I'm gonna move even further out. 1, 2, and now I'll go even further. And
This is
Go
going
even further beyond.
yeah, I guess I'll just stealth, wait for these fuckers to come out.
Both you and Lorik hear the clicking of multiple racketing of crossbows as actions are readied. Lorik, it's your go.
Okay. Let me think. Sorry, I'm trying to consider my options here real quick.
Can I throw one more thing in?
Yes.
You hear as there's a little bit of panic as at least 2 of the footsteps. Rifter, would you mind going and give me a perception?
Of course.
While many of them are like moving around different positions and like using proper marching and like individual pacing, some of them are jagged and seem to be retreating. There's panicking and yelling and running away.
Okay. In that case, Lork is going to cast a first level Cure Wounds on himself. Oh, not smiting, obviously, because that's not an attack and thus cannot smite. I'm going to turn that off.
I'm gonna smite you with his hand.
True. And then Lork's going to move.
Oh yeah, remember when Lorik smited Darius with these hands?
True.
With the quote unquote, I didn't think it would do that much.
6. That wasn't Darius, that was August.
I thought you also did it 1v1
No, that was
Darius.
the other way around. Darius yeeted Lork into the minus dimension.
Oh yeah.
That's how Lork lost half his horn.
Yeah.
Lamau.
Okay. And I guess Lork is ready for any crossbow fuckery that may be coming his way.
Zeus.
Can't really.
Alrighty, so I'm seeing kind of preparations go on to the south of me of some kind. I just don't know what's going on down there. Correct.
One more time.
I'm seeing like my allies kind of move around, do some things down there. I just have no idea like what's going on beyond
Correct.
that. Of course.
Also, Lorik, you can always boon of passage, and you can declare where you're going even if you can't see the location, and you just are going to suffer penalties if you can't go there.
Okay, so it is completely divorced from Misty Step then, aside from just having the same range. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like to use it?
No.
Okay.
Zeus is going to trust in the party up top and split to go down here to help out. This
Would you
block
mind
right here.
stopping right there?
Oh, dang
Oh,
it.
dear.
I'm going to
That's a
say
1, that's a 2, that's a 3, and that's a 4. And despite it being a 19, 19, 18, 19, none of them are crits. Lucky you.
Alright.
Attack
Do I
1 is a
see the-
5.
Bolts coming.
Anything do a 5?
do I see like the bolts coming?
Yes.
Okay.
You
I
hear
will not
them
do anything to the
whistling
5.
as they approach.
Oh, damn, so none of them shot at me.
I'll hold off on uncanny dodge for a
An
heavier
8.
hitting attack. I'll use it on that one, I guess.
So that's... You take a total of 15 damage across everything,
okay.
including that uncanny dodge. Continue your turn.
Having said, no, is that this? You said 15. Right. Cool. All right. After getting got, this block is but that's where Sloric is. Okay. Zeus is just going to. Looking down, it's all just darkness, correct?
Yep.
Got you. He is going to. Let's see, my movement. 5, 10, 20. Can I like get behind this pillar by like taking this diagonal?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do that, and then while doing that, I'm just going to throw a side knife behind me, probably at disadvantage. I assume,
Yes.
and just see if I
What
hit
tile are
anything.
you attacking? Pick one.
Like
just
with
ping
the way
it on the map.
darkness is, it's these 3 tiles, right? It's the hallway.
Yes.
I'm going to do. I'll do this top one.
No, right.
just
So
straight
pick
down.
a specific tile.
Like
Ping somewhere along that row.
Here. I can. My view does stop right here.
Right. So
on this
ping
one,
somewhere
or I will
along that
do-
row. Like you are shooting a shot into the dark.
Got you. I'll do here.
All right. Good choice. There's a
Yeah.
target there. Roll with disadvantage. That's a
19.
hit.
Let's go. All right. 9.
You hear
And then
a
I'll-
"Gah!" and the
I get it.
clattering of steel to the ground.
A little smile curls across Zeus's face as he ducks around this pillar. And then I haven't used bonus action, so I'm going to use bonus action to hide.
Darius.
Sorry, not it. But yeah.
Just to verify, we're kind of not on the north side right now, right?
What do you mean?
Like we haven't found anything related to
Correct.
Butterfly Woman.
They seem to be gone. Darius' intuition says that it is not, in fact, simply illusion. It is, in fact, them having teleported away, given the nature of what he saw of the casting of the spell.
Okay. I'm gonna nyam.
As it was conjuration magic and nothing came out, it was not illusion.
And is this person in darkness, or can I see them?
You can see them.
You can see the edge of their. Okay. Is it enough for me to make an attack normally,
Like what kind?
like a ranged attack?
Yeah.
Just want to verify that that is in fact an enemy and not the edge of a portrait that I'm not remembering, right?
Go ahead and make your attack.
No, that's Rifter. Okay.
Yeah, schizo.
I literally just saw the white edge on it, and it kind of looked like the archers.
Metagaming.
That's all.
Darius readies up to fling a firebolt or something, and then he's like, wait a second. And chooses the better of it.
Darius perceiving the pitch black bird in pitch black.
It's just like, is
Thanks for
there
not-
actually something there? Nah, must have been my
Must have been the
imagination.
wind.
Yeah, thanks for not killing me arbitrarily. I appreciate that.
It's okay. I would have smited you after
How
realizing.
low
it
are
was
you, Rifter? Yeah, you're pretty low. That could have hurt. Shinnoff, it's your go.
Thanks, Hoffman.
Wow, I can't do anything. So instead, I'm going to haste Lorik.
Schoenhoff, can you bring some more light?
I can. Usually I rely on Dire for my light combo, but he's not near me right now.
I'm like over yonder.
Yeah.
Oh no, Dyer is in the same block as you, so Dyer can go ahead and move.
Well, I mean, he's pretty far away from me.
He's also pretty fucking fast.
I'm fast. I'm very
If
fast.
you
Am I
clever me,
really
I'll-
going to
I'll-
make him dash actions so I can go? Hey,
He
can you
has
give me a
2
ball
dash
bearing?"
actions.
Dude.
He moved.
Dude.
Okay.
He literally moved
I'll do it. I'll fucking do it, dude.
135 last turn.
Okay.
Just call for me, bro. I can see you actually. Just be like, oh, hello.
Hey, can I have one of your ball bearings?
I have one of your balls.
Can
I
you
thought
put
you
your
never asked.
balls in my
Get
palm?
my bonus
Give
action,
me your
run all the
balls.
way to him, and just whoop, and just arrive with a ball of a ball of bag bearings.
Carrier has arrived.
Echo ball bearings.
You
Listen to
have
you.
ball bearings.
You have Uno.
I don't have Uno.
Okay, so light costs 1 action. Can I use a bonus action to toss it to Lorik?
You know what? I'm willing to say that because of the team combo, you can do both the haste and the light. I think that's valid. Given
I
like,
was completely fine with giving up haste for
yes,
the turn.
and I'm saying that at this level of mastery, like I think it's stupid that a lot of the utility cantrips don't scale with level at all. And I think one of the ways they
Like
could do that is
casting
like
light?
flexibility.
Turning haste into a bonus action? Okay.
No, like turning light into a bonus
Turning light
action.
into bonus
Or not,
haste as
yeah,
bonus
not
action
not
would be
haste.
kinda busted.
You know what I mean.
Or like at least
Okay.
giving it the option to be right, like making it either. I think that's
Oh.
one of the better ways to say like at 10th level your or 12th level your cantrips
levels one
upgrade
cantrips,
to have cantrip flexibility or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna light cantrip the ball bearing and then toss it to Lorik while also hasting him.
So as you infuse the ball with a little bit of lightning, you also infuse it with an additional bit of just raw energy and charge. And as you toss it to him and he catches it, he has it in his purse. And not only does it shine light, but it also surges through him, giving him an empowered invigoration as it carries a conduit of your power to him. I am setting up the
Wonderful.
effect.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Wow, that's all he gets is a thank you?
Yes.
Do I get another? I wasn't keeping track. I think I'm on like.
You have moved
One
15
more
feet.
square.
You have,
I have 15
you have 3
feet.
more feet.
Okay, I'll just. Oh, 3 more feet.
Sorry, you have 3 more
squares.
tiles.
Okay. I'll
Yes,
just-
you are an old man who has 18 feet of movement.
I have my turn.
Dyer, do you have any more movement you would like to use of that? Because you still have your action and your you have an action and 5 more feet of movement.
Okay, I will move 5 feet downwards. Is there anything down there?
Archers.
Ah.
Actually,
Well,
Listen,
use my
crossbow-
action to
Crossbowmen are a subset of archer. I don't care how
To-
many people I piss off, how many history buffs, they can go fuck themselves.
dash over here, and then I'm at
that all?
yeah, I'm at
Alright, badink badonk. Historic time.
Oh yeah. It's Lord time.
Golden.
Goldine.
4 of them. Spit at this guy.
That's a hit. That is not enough for a kill. Almost horde enemies, but not quite.
Sad. I'm gonna move him behind Lorik and end his turn.
Reef Tar.
Okay. So I guess I don't know if I would know this, but how many of these fuckers have shot? I think I remember somebody shooting.
There have
before
been
my
either
turn.
6 or there have been. You know that there were 6 shots that came by you, and there were at least 3 that went to other people later.
Okay.
But like
All
those you were less focused on because, you know, not you.
All right. Actually, I think I'm gonna use an action to question. If I were to throw a torch, would that break my stealth?
It would break it at the end of the turn if you didn't do anything else.
Okay, that's fine. All right. In that case, I would like to.
I think that's a valid ruling, right? Like the surprise
Actually-
of saying, hey, I'm throwing it and then doing something else.
Well, you said that lighting a candle and throwing it would take an action, so I'm like, oh shit, that would leave me with only my bonus action, so I would have to re-establish stealth anyway.
Well, it's like that would be the same with a torch if you're throwing the torch, because like getting and lighting the torch is your free action, your use an item, but you only get one of those. To throw it would be another thing.
Yeah. Actually, I guess I'll light the torch, and could I use that as my just to get a spear of vision and then like pop in and stab them from
Yes.
stealth? Okay,
That
cool.
is
In
your
that case, I'll do that.
your free action.
In that case, I would like to get some vision, please, sir, with my torchy torch.
Your torchy torch is being set up. Please move forward.
Vision. Okay, cool. All right. Oh my god, I can see less now.
What do you mean you can see less?
I can see a small cone here.
Oh
and
god, it's
everything
bugged.
Yeah, dude.
Oh wait, never mind. That's because I clicked to limit field of vision instead of bright light. So
I would
rather than
like
giving you
light.
10 feet
Okay.
of light, I gave you 10 degrees of vision.
Okay,
Oops.
cool. Oh wait. Let me actually count all this out. Oh my god, my status center always bugs. All right, okay. So that would be 40. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. Okay. Cool. I made it close to the archer. I'm gonna go ahead and stab him as Rifter, from stealth, just in the speed of blinding light, it pierces at this guy.
As you're running forward and you're leaping to go for a stab, one of them moves down and he's like turning and he's facing the crossbow at him, but you get to shank him first. Go for it.
Okay. Please.
Yep.
Okay, thank God. 31.
He
hits.
turns and as he's like, "Ah!" you manage to get him first, and he just as you land on top of him, pushing him down and like shanking in through his throat.
Rifter's just shanking the fuck out of him as he's on top of him. Die! And then he looks up at the other guy.
The other dude like staggers backwards a bit. He like starts moving back, but you can still do your other thing if you want.
Yeah, I would like to stab him. I still get sneak attack because he is alone and fucking.
Oh yeah,
swashbuckler
swashbuckler.
things. Yeah, I love finding people alone in dark alleys.
I love chasing women.
POV London.
As you follow up on him, he's also dead. Describe this one.
Okay, as the final crossbowman,
Not final, but
Rifter, or yeah, I guess the other guy, the final one that I'm
there's
about to
3
kill.
actually.
Rifter looks up at him and he says, "Time to join your mate." And he's about to like grab his crossbow and he aims up, but Rifter pushes it up and immediately jams his dagger into this guy's throat.
The crossbow shot fires into the ceiling, ricocheting off, landing somewhere between Lorik and the other one, and the rest of him sort of hangs, not quite falling to the ground, but tugging on you a bit as most of the weight is in the dagger before you pull it out and he slips to the floor.
All right. And with that, Rifter looks at the other crossbow guy as he's about to aim at him, and Rifter goes, "Me, me," and he runs, he runs all the way back using bonus action dash back with Dire, and he says, "Oh, mate."
Uh,
And that would be my turn.
he steals himself for a moment, and he very haphazardly takes a shot at you as you're running, which does somehow fucking hit.
Okay, I would like to uncanny dodge that.
Yeah, that seems wise.
How
You
much
take
damage do I
1
take?
damage.
Yo.
Whoa!
As Rifter's like running away, it just barely like nicks him. He's like, ow, ow, ow. He like stubs his toe along the way.
The orc, you watch as they take a step backwards as they're somewhat stumbling, but more importantly, as everyone's able to hear, as the other ones continue running down their corridor, you hear what sounds to be a bit of splashing of water, a growl, and then a massive sound of crunching bones.
All right.
Dork, it's your go.
Alright, that's 10. Break yourself on the Barca's vengeance. Lork says as he just... Oh, that wasn't meant to be flanking, but as he just goes to try and finish this guy off.
Go ahead, shoot to finish the fight. Tell us how it ends.
Lork basically just grabs this guy by the shoulder with his right hand and just sticks Temperance in and pulls it out as the guy slumps to the ground. It's unceremonious, it's brutal, and it's done.
It holds for a moment, and it happens. And as his body falls to the ground, a little confetti sound goes pew, and you get that da 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 in the you know the da 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 da.
Yeah.
And then another monster comes around the corner and we all die.
Rifter.
Yeah. Also, what's with the growling? Huh?
Yeah,
Probably
Could you-
check that.
maybe give
Lork
me a little
dumps-
bit of...
Lork dumps 35 points of lay on hands into Rifter as he sees that the Birdman's pretty fucked up.
You see, as Rifter's many nicks and scratches slowly dissipate, and he's like,
Now,
"Oh, cheers, love."
Darius
I got
drops
you.
36 points of lay on hands points into Rifter.
Does Rifter have enough
Oh,
health
wow.
for him to be
You have
able to
enough
dump
max
that
HP
much?
for that? Does that matter? Does
It is plus 36. That would be over his cap.
So yeah,
Okay,
as you
never
try
mind.
to, your arcane energy, your divine energies just stop you from doing that, and you're like, damn it, and you go again, and you try it 2 more times, but it can't. You can't one up him. It's like the fates themselves are holding you back.
You
he
use
punches the
25.
pillar that's next to him as hard as he can, and then shakes his hand.
Give me a
As
second.
if-
Okay.
I would like Thork to give me a mental wisdom check because he needs to. How does he feel about Darius attempting to usurp his Kyle the Wall Breaker title?
Darius is Kyling right now.
Anyway, continue.
30 lay on hands to Zeus, and then 30 to... actually, no, 20 to Lork, and then 10 to Dire.
You said 30?
Thank you.
Yep, 30 to Zeus, 20 to Lork, 10 to Dire.
So tell me
Yeah,
about the
Zeus-
drama as you move to heal Zeus.
Lork doesn't say anything, he just sees that Zeus is beat up, nods at him, and gives him a bit of healing. Just very curt.
As you
Build
like
a little
walk
bit.
up to Zeus, Zeus kind of pokes around the corner, seeing Darius trying to one up heal and be like, "If you're passing healing around," and then you walk up and he goes, "Oh, thank you."
Thanks, Laura.
This isn't done
Appreciate
yet.
it.
Pulls a knife.
Of course. I mean, we're at the entrance of the thing. I'm sure we could take a breather though. He
Doubtful.
kind of just
I mean,
he sits down anyway.
the longer we take, the longer they have to prepare. Why not catch them while they're off guard?
If you want to sit around here twiddling your thumbs, you're free to do that. But I'm going forward.
As am I.
Oh, sorry. He's supposed to be.
We're just gonna actually peruse through the guards to see if he can nick anything of value. By the way.
Go ahead and give me an investigation.
Okay, cool. All right. Time to do investigative things. I don't have advantage. No, it's normal. Okay, boom.
As you search through them, you find out that most of the stuff on them isn't even actually like proper equipment. The bows they're firing are made out of like shoddy made metals. The armor on them is like leather, or not even leather. It's just like material that's been painted to look like it's armor. And they're just people. They're not even muscular. They're probably just like farmers or something that got called out.
So when I look at them, they don't look like soldiers. They look like just peasants.
Yes.
They're conscripts.
Rifter is going to go ahead and take the helmet off of one of them, and he's going to point and look at the equipment, and he says, Lorik, look at this. You can't be serious. The sensitive boys are out to do men's work. Obviously, I
All
don't
more
mean that
reason
literally.
for this to end today.
Right.
More than that.
Rifter is going to go ahead and close the eyes of the one guy whose helmet he took off, and he's going to put it down on him.
The mangled
Yes,
face is a little difficult to get to move properly given the devastation it's caused, but you managed to get there, and it sort of drives home a little bit of the brutality a little bit more. Already there's starting to be quite the stench, even after only a few seconds since most of the casualties have taken place.
All right,
Oh,
all of you back up. I'm going to make this not smell.
All right.
by the way, Mr. DM man, from last session, I kept my minus strength. Has that worn off by this point? Or am I still at -2?
I'd say so by no, I would not,
Okay.
because
Okay, so it's
you
still at
have not
-2.
taken the big rest.
Okay. Alrighty then.
There you go. Yes, it has.
Okay.
Can Zeus loot Magic Man on the ground back here?
You can. That is the wise
Oh, yeah.
target.
Oh yeah, I guess we should do
Roll
that.
for it. Hey, that's pretty good. Let me pull up my handy dandy.
Loot table.
Yeah.
Also, while you're at it, I'm gonna loot the Echo Knight.
Damn.
All right. You
Hold on.
get 2 spell scrolls. A spell scroll of Modify Memory and of Dancing Lights.
Nice.
I'm more excited about Dancing Lights. Please.
Wow.
We got through a party.
This here, Echo Knight.
I mean, here's the
got
thing. Wait a second. That's such a good random drop.
A good one for Zeus to have.
No.
Someone's
Like
have
here's
that
the
modified
thing.
memory.
Unless hold on. So Rift is still over here. This means that there's a huge conflict here. Is Zeus going to share that he has a spell, a scroll of Modify Memory with the rest of the party?
No, why would he share that?
I'm happy my brother knows me so well.
Yeah.
Of course. He's my brother.
The conflict, the moral dilemma.
I want to before
Beyond
Rifter
that,
comes
you
around
find
the
a few
corner.
spell components that probably sell for around like a total of like 6 gold. So go and add
cool.
6 gold.
Awesome. All right. Cool. I appreciate that.
That was to Zeus, but
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me.
anyway.
Nope.
Darius has just pushed past Rifter and said, "Let me make this smell a little bit less."
Let me get rid of this smell.
Let me
And
get
he
rid of
looks
this
around,
smell.
says, back up. Let me get rid of this smell.
Okay, if Zeus wants to be in the middle of it, that's fine.
He's looking at Rifter in the face.
Rifter. Lork is going to kind of drag Rifter over to the
Wait,
corner.
what? Oh, I thought I was over by the Echo Knight. I said I was.
Yeah, like
Wait,
we were still doing the thing we were doing. It's like
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
He looks over at Sternhoff. and sort of nods his head to the side.
Enough. Come on.
He's not
Let him
gonna
do his
say
work.
anything else. He's just slowly gonna start cranking up his aura in combination with the fire, whatever, the bonfire, the radiant bonfire, and start incinerating the bodies around him.
And for a brief moment, it feels like the warmth of a good morning, despite the somber airiance. And the air itself remains clean and pure, as they burn away not to ash, but simply to powdering light in the air.
Nice.
Onward then. Let's end this madness.
Oh, one last thing. I'm going to go back for the Echo Knight. I need this. I
Well,
need to know what's in
Have
his
we
book.
checked
Loot.
what's down this way? Do we know?
I already rolled my 19. Unless
You
want me to roll
rolled a
again.
19. Let me roll my doubly. That's worth one roll on the table. That is a... Alright, hold on. Let me roll one. The rest of the party may continue. I'll tell you what it is in a moment.
Okay. So should I just keep along my way and you'll tell me what I got?
Yeah.
All right.
Roll me a D100.
A
I'll let you
D100.
do it instead of me
Whoa.
this time.
Okay. 11.
Yo,
Wow, that's pretty low.
that's one better than 10.
A brooch of shielding.
True.
A brooch of shielding. What does that do?
Isn't it magic missile protection, I think? Force damage
Oh.
protection.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
That is that one. He's right.
He's
Brooch
broochin'.
of
The things you learn DMing making shops.
Hmm.
protects against magic missile. Okay. All right.
It's
I'm just
immunity
gonna-
to magic missile and resistance to force damage.
Oh, okay.
Hell, use.
It requires attunement,
Okay.
which I believe you still have one more attunement slot.
I
So
was
that
about to say,
fills you
yeah,
out.
I have exactly one, so that's good for me.
I've used all three of mine, right?
We can check later if it's important.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll go ahead and continue along my way. Having nicked this, I go ahead and put it in my bag of holding. I'm like, as I go off with the rest of the party.
Why would the rogues tell anyone anything about what they find?
Of course.
All right, is that all?
I mean, that's
Go
all for that.
Come on.
All right, session's over. GG. See you guys.
All right, later, guys. Peace. All right.
Wow, not the session, the campaign.
It's over. Wow. All we had to do is
Campaign.
kill some kids.
I assume by this point Lork is feeling the after effects of the haste wearing off.
Hold on. Actually, no. You still have about 3 more turns of that. But more importantly, as you step into the water, you hear your footsteps ripple through the water that surrounds this room as you look forward. In particular, seeing the battered corpse of one of the crossbowmen who has clearly been damaged from being flung into the wall at great force, breaking their neck.
We're not alone in here.
What?
I reckon I agree with the big one. I think that this.
What did you say, Lork?
We're not alone.
Get into the open. We can't be in a tight spot. We need room to move.
Yeah, well, you guys are the ones that were staying behind.
Oh, Nelly.
You turn and you see this almost mummy-like creature with bandages flowing from a ghastly, non-existent face as it chews with only teeth being visible onto the corpse of one of them and tracking you with what would be its face as the hood turns to sort of watch it. It does nothing but watch at this moment.
Darius is going to slowly make his way over to the other corpse. Super, super slowly.
Lork is going to keep a close eye on this thing.
He's going to grab the corpse and sort of like slowly drag it closer to the thing.
As you get closer, you're able to see more as there's this pink barrier, this thin, almost prismatic wall that looks very... It seems like a different version of a force wall.
This room is rigged with walls of force. If anyone tries to get through, then that thing's released, presumably. That would explain why the archers are dead, since they tried to escape.
Lovely.
There's gotta be a way around it.
Stroonhoff, as these walls are transparent, you're able to peer through to the top where you see the heads of two very still people as they are laying down on the ground into some weird thing that almost nests them in a little bit of a green cradle.
You say heads, do you mean like just their heads?
I mean, the heads are the part you see. They are laying down. You do not see any detachment, though. You see the bits of their shoulders as well. It's just that's all you see because they're laying sideways.
Right. Am I able to identify them based on their head?
No, they are no one you recognize.
Okay.
To answer your question, Darius, I doubt that there is a direct way past it from this side, considering that anyone trying to breach through the side is not a welcome guest. And if anything, this is an escape passage, so they would be attempting to sick this thing on people trying to follow them down the passage.
Well, from what we can understand, it's not going through the walls.
Right,
So I
it's
don't
held in
think-
check by the wall of force.
Sure, but it's not traveling through the solid walls either. And he looks
Right.
at the two corridors. It might be able to... I don't know.
If we go through the one to, up there, and points over to the topmost one, do you think it would be able to catch up to us immediately?
I know nothing about its capabilities.
We should work under the assumption that it can teleport.
If I can hit it and it fall to some of the abilities of my dagger, I might be able to have it stalled for about a minute.
We can rely on that, should we reach that need. Lorik, do you think we would be able to get past these without triggering them?
Doubtful. A dispel magic would likely dispel the entire rune structure. At least that's how I would rig it if I was designing this defense.
There's a reason that I said we, specifically you and me.
No, walls of force are typically bar teleportation magics.
There's a wall of force here, but I can see about 5 feet in. Do you think the wall of force goes into the wall itself?
Doubtful.
Would the
He's
two of
going-
you mind making me an Arcana check real quick?
He's
Sure.
going to walk up. I was going to say he's going to walk up to the wall and feel it
Ooh,
and try and
no.
figure out if there is. It goes into the wall.
Oh, by the way, we're just gonna double back, grab his daggers, and come back.
Yeah. Okay, wise.
Okay.
11!
11. All right. So,
No, slightly more than the average.
can you also give me an investigation, given what you're doing?
Yeah.
Because
me or
were
Darius or
separate. Chad specifically. Wow.
Okay.
As you feel along it, it's a wall.
This is why walls
Like the
are worth
stony wall with all of its brickwork is in fact a stony wall with all of its brickwork. What you guys do
Stroonhoff.
also recall is that, well, this one may be different You also do know that most wall of forces are immune to being dispelled.
Can you tell me if the wall of force extends into the physical wall or if it's just right there?
Let's find out. You want me to roll, JC?
I do. Pretty solid. You're able to determine that it goes a good distance into the wall. It's likely that given the nature of the spell and how much is up around the other areas, that unless they had a tremendous amount of like mana being funneled into the area, that it would not be able to cover much more, but it definitely covers some more.
So how far out do you think I would have to go before I would be not under an area? Is this far enough?
Oh, someone has died.
Maybe another
It was Evan.
5 feet.
Hold on, let me try and get some information. Lork is going to use Divine Sense to try and figure out what the fuck this thing is. Since Divine Sense...
Let's see, what are the types?
Celestial, Fiend, or Undead?
It is an undead.
Okay.
Dyer or Zoot seen anything like this in their travels?
And, importantly, it also means that you know that this is not considered total cover.
I'm gonna try something just to try it. I don't expect this to work, but I'm just going to attempt it. Can I use Panache to try to charm it?
I would like you as a player, or as a character, to describe what you're doing. And then I will give you an answer,
Rifter-
yes or no.
Rifter's gonna go back to the guard. He's gonna chop it. All right, I'll make you a deal. You let this go through, I pay you. And he points to the bit of meat that he's got. Sounds good. I give you this. We no need to have conflict.
Go, alright, that's decent enough. Give me a roll.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm going to go ahead and also on top of this, wait. Where is it? I'm going to go ahead and use my Kenku recall to give myself advantage on the ability
Alright.
check.
Roll for it.
I'm gonna use the bathroom again. I'll be right back. Lork does have a suggestion after this is done. I just can't voice it yet.
Please roll for it.
Dyer also has something for.
Are you able to roll for it?
Evan?
All right. Oh my god. I'm clicking it. It's not going through. It's scuffed. Okay, I'm just going.
Oh.
Nice.
I'm just.
Ready for it.
I'm
You
ready to
get
see like 12 of them, and if I do, I'm counting the last two, not the first two.
Hello.
Alright, never mind, we're good.
Hey!
Alright. The
Okay.
cowl
could you
continues
count-
to... Yeah, like I said, I'm...
Persuasion
last
that I rolled
The last
First
two,
two.
alright. 16 and
with
3.
advantage because that. Holy
Nope,
shit! wait,
16 and 3, because that's the one that I said
Wait,
when the call was made. I said those were the ones. Anyway. As it turns and it's still generally tracking each of you. It's tracking you a little bit as well as the cowl flutters in the non-existent wind, perhaps the incorporeal one. It reaches down, the teeth protruding from the darkness a bit. It yanks off one of the arms of the one that it has in its grasp and spits it straight through the field next to you. And then continues chewing on a different location. Make of that what you will.
Sure. I don't know how to interpret that. I'm gonna throw the arm it spit out back to it. Oh god. Hello?
Where are you going to, like, at it, around it, into the water?
Oh, just like on the ground right there.
Alright. You toss it, and much like you did a moment prior, it just falls straight through the barrier, just straight onto the ground.
Rifter shrugs. Okay, well, I tried.
Of note, for the rest of the party who was observing it as well, you were able to notice that it was able to pass through.
Oh.
Just the arm.
Well, the arm
So
and the
the third-
flesh and the little bit of cloth that was on it as well.
Gotcha.
Darius is
Yeah.
gonna come back down, noticing that. The arm, when it went through, did it look damaged at all? I mean, other than the.
I'm gonna look and see if does it look damaged.
It doesn't look like it's singed or anything. It just looks like it's been chewed the fuck out of because it's been chewed the fuck out of.
Yeah. Aside from the
With
noise,
your
yes.
perception, you're able to perceive that it's been chewed on because it's been chewed on.
my 10 billion IQ.
Alright, Darius, after losing his distraction, then remembers what his train of thought was originally and makes his way back over to the corpse and finishes dragging it over to the wall.
Before we do anything else, fourth time,
Go for it.
have Dyer or Zeus seen anything close to this? No.
Not in the slightest.
Okay.
Well, there is, of course, like the flesh shit that you guys have been dealing with and a little bit of your monster hunting adventures. Most undead that are spirits do not have corporeal forms, and most undead that have corporeal forms are not spirits. And this seems to be one that is a hybrid of the both, which is very
we can relay that
dangerous
to the
and
party.
very problematic. It's one of those things that
Dyer's
you
gonna-
hear in legends about because it causes problems when something is both.
All right. Seeing that,
I am back. Lork would like to make his
Dyer's
suggestion.
gonna.
Can Dyer finish his?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Dyer just says it.
You sure?
What?
Alright.
What did I miss, by the way?
Basically, ghosts usually don't have bodies. Things with bodies are not ghosts. When there's
Okay.
a hybrid, it's usually very dangerous.
Okay.
Which we kind of figured.
Yeah. It also kind of helps that it's like 15 feet by 15 feet.
Well,
So.
it understands you, Rifter, at least to some extent, so.
Seems
You
like
know
it.
it's reasonable. And as he's like lugging this corpse.
So.
Ah.
I think we've learned something very useful from all this. Firstly, that thing is indisputably undead. I discovered that from my magics. Secondly, though, those walls of force don't block our magics.
Nor normal
Oh.
travel.
I guess you're right. Wouldn't do that.
Oh, wait, the stuff can actually physically go through the walls?
Yeah, he spit an arm out through it at
Oh.
Rifter when Rifter tried to befriend him.
Oh.
Like,
And
as in,
Rifter
like,
threw it
where-
back, and it also went through.
Okay, yeah, that would have been important detail to mention.
So, it looks like that these aren't supposed to be physical barriers, and if it can go through at any time, I don't really see the reason why it wouldn't just, pop out and murder us all if it could. So I'm led to
That's true.
believe that perhaps it's just here?
Also, kind of listen to you. It reacts to what you said. That means that it knows you're here, but doesn't care.
Darius is, after setting the corpse down next to him, getting up and crossing his arm. My friend spoke to you earlier. Can you understand us?
It is doing nothing but continuing chewing on the shoulder that it was chewing on. There's no
So we just
visual
give him another
indication
body.
of it understanding rather blah, blah, blah. There's no indication of it understanding whether it understands you or not.
He's going to start pulling the armor and off of the body, just like trying to make it so that the body isn't covered in steel.
All right. You
And
take
then once
about
that's
you take
over-
about like 2 minutes to take off a lot of the fake steel off.
If anything does anything during this, I just don't want to hog the.
So yeah, everybody else has 2 minutes of time.
By
There's
this
gonna go
point-
to one of the.
These aren't physical barriers. I'm just gonna take a look around with arcane eye.
Yeah, I'll try. I was literally gonna say that. I was gonna say we could like do some scouting with whatever.
As
tools.
Chernoff
Actually,
prepares
hold
to
on.
look with arcane
I-
eye, by the way, he recommends that he check out the area to the north, the topmost one, because Richter, or at least I, could see a little thing peeking through.
Hold on. Before I waste a spell slot casting it, can I try and make sure that arcane eye would be able to pass through it?
Sure. Give me an Arcana. Yes, given your best judgments, like it seems that like energy, like both magic from demonstrated by Loric's elements and physical matter can pass through the barriers just fine. Which still draws into question what kind of barriers they are, but nonetheless.
There could be alarms of some kind.
Yeah, I guess I hadn't considered that.
What does your arcane eye look like for you since you're able to see it?
Let me get back to you on that.
Alright, I will continue to use baby ass portrait.
Wait, if it's an alarm, I mean, we threw that arm through the thing, so wouldn't it go off if physical matter were to go through it? I mean, seems like kind of a bad alarm if it doesn't go through when something goes off when something goes through it. No.
I mean, it's
We
a
don't
little
know
far-
if it's gone off or not.
It's a little far-fetched, and I don't have any real basis of this. As he ching, but I think that whatever this barrier is contains probably specifically this thing. After all, it's only around this room, and my guess is if we go through it, it can come out. That's what I would guess.
My thoughts
But it
exactly.
seems like you could already come out.
It could throw an arm out, but we don't know the properties of its body.
For all we know, the act of being closed in the barrier could prevent it from. It could essentially root it to the ground or something of the sort.
Aye, due to its unique physiognomy, it could be something particularly condemning.
Have we tested any of, I guess, living matter going through these barriers?
No,
If they do deactivate,
mean-
that could be a problem.
As
Oh,
much
you're the
as-
first to try it if you want.
Well, I don't want to get everyone in danger.
Well,
No, I can
a-
stick my finger through it if you
As
want.
dead as
Dire.
that man, as dead as that man is, his arm is still living.
You will note that when it comes to magic, like that's not too unvalid of a take. Very much like there is a very material difference when it comes to magic of stuff that still has a soul in it and stuff that does not.
Okay.
Like there is very much a distinction. Like you could not cast cure wounds on that person, right? Like the magic just would not work. Right there,
I was about to bring that
there's a
up.
very significant difference between things that are still living and not.
JC, the fog of war for the eye is not working properly.
Okay, I will change it.
Rifter's simply
Then
going to
maybe we'll
pause,
just let Stern have.
going to exposit.
that work?
No.
Okay, hold on.
So Dyer suggests maybe if Sternhoff scouts around and sees that we could make it out in time. You know, these corridors look pretty small. I don't think that thing can
That's better.
maybe reliably through them. Actually, okay, so
Of
we
note,
take a look at
as the
big guy
party
here.
as the party is talking, the arcane eye slips through the barrier, and not much seems to happen.
No. So, does the guy seem like? Okay, so this will sound really fucking fun, but does he look like he can like squeegee his way into these small corridors because these are pretty small, especially that one.
Oh, he is a big boy. He probably could, because a lot of that is like the cape billowing in the like spectral wind.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
Does his body look like it's made out of bone or flesh or some sort of like?
There is no body to be seen. It is the only things you see around it are wrappings or the darkness within it. That
Oh, I
even
literally can't
despite-
see any of it.
Yeah, like literally, despite the light that both Darius and I think Zeus has light currently, are shining. As soon as it begins to reach where the face is, it goes pitch black, even for Darius.
I see. Okay. Well, shit.
It's less like it's dark because of an absence of light, and it's dark because that's what it is.
Yeah. Rifter just gets a shrug and he says, "We've come this far. I mean, we might as well just take the plunge, I think."
So, Schoenhoff, as you're looking around the top area, you see as both of the individuals are laying down, there are strange, that they're laying down with their hands gripping onto, or at least had been gripping onto, the, onto bars that are at around their hip level. And there are strange cords wrapped around each of their heads and connecting the two of them in this green cradle of theirs. Would you mind making me a medicine check?
Yeah.
Neither of them are breathing. They seem to be dead as well. Their bodies are a bit deflated from what they should be, and their a lot of their ribs in particular seem to be depressed, as they don't seem to have bones in their body.
Can I have my human
Looking at the
sacrifices
icons.
boneless?
Looking at the icons, they seem pretty important. So, can I get the party historian as I describe their features?
They both seem to be fire mages, and if you could give me a history check.
There it is.
They are fire demonologists.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
And both of them are dead without bones.
Hawk, were you saying something?
Lothar, you said that this kind of shit seems very like, oh, I read that in the story, that kind of deal?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, well, when Rifter says maybe we can just try to see what's up, Fire will say, oh yeah, like, this has a small chance to be out of our pay grade.
Oh,
Get out of the water.
that's fucked up. Like this thing, that's fucked up.
That was the corpse he was undressing and getting ready to
Yeah,
push
he literally
into
just pushes past you. Like, there's a... As it's out of it, there's this immense, like, just feeling of, even for you, probably some of the coldest you've ever felt as it's nearby. And it almost partially moves through you, just giving you the most stricken fear that you've probably had in a while, just completely unnaturally, as it grabs it and pulls it back through the barrier.
What am I looking at here, JC?
Oh, where?
Wait, one
Where's
second,
here?
guys, that's
Oh, no.
big.
South.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Why did I get literally interrupted mid-description of what I'm doing?
Because you prompted it.
What?
What?
I think
Unless I
I was
misunderstood
literally
what you were
telling
saying.
Rift or something. I don't know, I just feel like having a couple.
I think sometimes you're not coming through because, like, with the time where you said had Zeus and Dyer seen anything? I only heard you say that once, and you said
Fuck.
you'd said it 4 times. So there might be a little bit of that going
Yeah.
on.
All right, that explains a lot then. My
Yeah.
bad.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'll just chill out.
No, go ahead. Like
Yeah, so-
you first, then we'll do Golden's line, and then we'll do a little bit more prompting.
No, I mean, I was just doing like roleplay. It's not like a suggestion.
No,
Please,
roleplay is
please,
the
please,
important
please.
part.
Please, I don't want you to feel like you're not
It's just
Please.
tech difficulties. The same shit happens every time. I think.
Right.
it's-
Well, you
I
seem
think
stable now, so go for it.
There was so. All right, so there was just telling Rifter that it might be above our pay grade because legendary monster, whatever, and also that if we want to fight it, we should make sure that like we definitely are not. We shouldn't be surrounded by like whatever creepy water people set up over here, because there's a reason it's all here.
That's a good point. Yeah.
probably to freeze if
Because out?
anything.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I don't see any reason to fight it if it's being reasonable and just looking for the corpses.
Should we be concerned maybe if it runs out of food? Because obviously it seems that barrier is not holding it back any.
I mean, there are still some corpses. I incinerated most of them, but there are still some
yeah.
corpses back there. If somebody stronger than me could go get one.
I'll do it. Lork's going to go and grab a corpse. And then he's going to bring it back. I assume it's not that much of an ordeal for him considering,
Yeah, there are 5 to choose from. Do you pick one that is the one that is most mangled, or the one that is least?
I'm just gonna even or odd. Even most mangled.
Alright.
The dice have spoken.
You bring back a very battered and unkept corpse. Schoenhoff, as you go down, you see both as there's this flat barrier, and then turning the corner, there's a very, very, very long distance, longer than your arcane eye can see, of just repeating arcane glyphs on the floor that go in a straight line. Going all the way out.
Can I determine what those glyphs are for or do from my eye?
You have never seen them before, but you can attempt to identify some of the elements of the scripting. Go for it. It has something to do with movement.
Or the lack thereof?
Very much they are glyphs of moving things in some capacity.
Okay. I guess I'll see how far I can send my eye down the corridor.
And you keep sending it, and it keeps going, and if you're doing that, the rest of the party can probably do a fair bit of roleplay, and you can potentially join in on them, because it goes for a while.
I'm picturing something like this. Player chat.
Yeah, okay, I see how it is.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Listen, you give us a presumably unending corridor and something to do with movement. I'm going to make the connection. Anyway.
Straight to gay baby jail.
Rifter expands on what Dyer said. What Dyer said by saying, you bring up a good point, mate. If the water is all here and we haven't experienced any of that anywhere else, it's safe to say that it probably is intrinsically linked.
If I had to guess, the fact that there's some water in the cell means that if an intruder attempts to escape, then it will do something with the water in its cell to freeze the entire body of water and trap its victims in here.
Yeah, so why don't we say we all jump over the damn thing, right?
Wait, but do you think
Question
maybe
is whether
you
we
can't...
should go north or south.
That makes sense. Yeah.
What was that there?
No, Dai was just like speaking to himself. He was thinking, oh, maybe like because we don't like Darius said. Okay, there. Let me say that in character. I guess. Darius says, well, Darius, if the force wall doesn't go through the wall and it doesn't go through here, the water does go through here. Maybe the water's keeping it up.
Maybe.
shit.
The water wouldn't be keeping it from passing through the force wall, though. If
We
anything,
don't
it
know.
seems like
Maybe.
Exactly, but because there's no water there.
Yeah, true.
I like. Can I like check and make sure the water isn't like magically enhanced or like tainted in any way?
Give it an Arcana.
Peace to water.
To the best of your knowledge, it seems blessed, but that's about it.
well, there are some undead that have difficulties with water. Well, vampires are all that come to mind, but
So it's basically holy water. A
Puddle,
lesser version of it.
the edges of it, as it gets closer to the wall, are a little bit deeper. It goes down to being about 4 inches deep, and obviously trailing up. There's never any hard drop-offs. It's a completely wavering but smooth curve up onto the landfall that the party persists on. You can, and in fact it does successfully copy it.
Can I just, with my brain, determine if this kind of thing, like what kind of languages it speaks, but more specifically if it would know, if I would think based on my knowledge of Abyssal and its dialects, if it would know anything related to that? If anything.
You can give me a history, I'm okay with that.
Me rolling a bunch of skills I have zeros in. Let's go.
You only have a little bit of a concern that perhaps if it does speak one, that it might be offended by your speech of it if you speak in the wrong dialect, but at the same time that might be more of a anxiety problem than a real one.
Mm-hmm. Well, knowing the Abyssal that he does, he is going to... and I don't imagine Darius speaks the fucking lowborn demon fucking ruffs and barks. He's going to say, do you have a name in Abyssal?
It chews on it a little bit, and then gives a few guttural roars and a little bit of almost tongue popping, like a few times in between different roars and growls.
But it wasn't something I could understand.
It was.
Oh, it was, okay. DM.
I see. DM is in the DMs. What's up?
I was going to say, as Zeus also knows Abyssal, does he pick up on any of this?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and send that to you as well.
Come on, thank you.
How do you feel about his honestly a little bit butchered comments about how he's speaking Abyssal?
I think to myself, I could have done it better, but yeah, when I'm trying to, for my brother, I will hold my tongue.
Were it not for the laws of this land, I would have slaughtered you.
Do I have Abyssal?
No, only you have Infernal, Giant, and Undercommon. That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I
take
mean,
it.
Abyssal is written in the same alphabet.
Yeah.
Dire does have Draconic.
But an English speaker is like, I know the word taco.
True.
True.
taco animal.
Taco. The words have been spoken, and the rest of them, it's pretty spooky language. It's interesting hearing Infernal from a proper native speaker.
Ooh. Evan, did you see my question in the text chat?
Let me check it.
Yeah, it's in roll 20.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good question. Would Rifter know which way would be just from like his understanding of the manor?
Considering you
Yeah,
took a
'cause-
look at the map when you were at the encampment and you know, Kenku memory and all that, you know that it's it's like 96 degrees or so to the west, like almost due west but not quite. Sorry, almost directly due east but not quite is the Volstrom Manor, which
Due
would in
east.
fact line up with the arcane arrows that Struenhof has communicated to the party.
Okay, in that case, we're just gonna say, from what Struenhof was saying, sounds like the arrows are the right path.
Darius does return something to the monster.
He
If I had to
chews.
guess,
A bone begins to shatter into a few pieces, and a single splinter goes rocketing, not quite near your face, but near enough for it to be uncomfortable at the speed it was traveling, into the wall, behind it and sticking into the wall, where you see a few other sets of, now that you're able to see it, very thin slivers of bones sticking out from that exact location in about a 6-inch diameter.
Hmm.
Practicing.
if I had to guess, given what this place seems like, they would have built it to be easier to travel west along that corridor than to travel east along it if it's truly an escape passageway.
Makes enough sense to me.
Rifter, do you... I don't know how much you know about their panic rooms or anything like that, but is this new, or...
I was never allowed into this. I would never be allowed into this kind of section. I mean, I was a slave.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know if you had to get dragged along anywhere or anything of the sort.
We should speed this up.
The
Right.
creature sets down one of the bodies, gets a little bit closer to the barrier, and kneels down. And with one of its fingers, sort of swings it, and Zeus gets slid towards the barrier as it leans down and begins speaking quietly to him. Of note, Zeus did not say anything in Abyssal, but it is speaking to him nonetheless. And
He's
it
my
is speaking
homie,
quietly.
You know, I knew a man, you know, us Abyssal, you know, we see each other around, you know. I mean, us who know Abyssal, you know.
Very
Rifter's
sus.
gonna
I've never met
elbow
you before.
Dyer, and he's gonna say, "Hey, your friend there, you're gonna have him fill us in."
Usually I do it after. He's still not good at communicating with
Doesn't
people that are on
play
his
well
side.
with others.
Oh, we can ask him later. I think for now we should just let him make a friend. You know, it's been a while since he made friends.
He has
So let him
friends.
go.
If
You
you can
know
do
when
better than
parents
I
look at a
can,
kid in the park trying to make friends?
All right. Okay. Well.
So, while Darius is not able to hear what the creature is saying, he is able to probably understand what Zeus is saying when he gives his response.
Got you.
So
I
you
will
may
send-
you may either DM it to me and I can DM it to him, or you may say it in public if you would like.
I'm typing it. I'm choosing my phrasing exactly.
Gotcha,
so,
gotcha.
Give me 1 second.
The rest of
Well,
you
I'll send it
continue conversation then.
In any case, I don't think that we gain anything from waiting in this room until we hope that they die of heart attacks.
well, it has told me if we value life, stay or flee.
Oh, so don't keep going.
Why does everything have to speak in bloody riddles?
I don't
I
think
mean-
that's exactly a riddle.
We should probably bring it the rest of the bodies. And
I don't think that's going to sway its decision making.
Also,
it speaks
Zeus
a little. I'll go ahead and
There
send
you go.
this to Chad unless you want it to be public.
What I said,
Yeah.
I'd also sent it to Chad. So,
Okay. Then I will send this to the both of you. This time it speaks louder, not really keeping it as quiet to you, and so Darius is able to pick up on that.
also, when Zeus speaks in Abyssal, he's trying his hardest to like make it seem so much more impressive than Darius's Abyssal. It just like it flows off his tongue like he's known it his whole life, even though maybe he hasn't. But he's like,
Is he speaking perceivably faster than how he usually talks?
yeah, just a little bit faster, but like with some little flashes in there, some tongue rolls.
For someone
and...
who doesn't speak Abyssal, would you have any fundamental understand? Because it's like a language of like guttural noises, like droning hornets and the sound of an oath
Rifter's
in the
understanding is
background,
he
like-
made noises quicker, therefore he is speaking faster.
Yeah, Rifter's impressed. I mean, Dyer's impressed. I mean, I don't know.
I am less impressed and more like, oh, this fucking Shaw, this fucking guy, you fucking. Whether or not he is or not, Rifter believes he is intentionally trying to fucking speak faster.
At least my understanding of how the language sounds, it's something like like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I imagine it's a lot more sound effecty than that. It's a lot less, and that's one of the reasons why it's very difficult for non like humanoids to generally do it. It's because a lot of it is sounds made by magic, where like it's literally like a specific pitch of humming hornets, and that's not a sound that people can make. And so you just have to do like half-hearted attempts at getting close to it. Or literally the sound of a growling hell dog, right? Like literally sounds of just pain.
I see.
That's my take on it, at least. And I'm the DM, so my take has a little bit of validity.
I mean, I think that's the most base take.
Was there chat over?
Its mouth moves, but no sound comes out for anyone but him.
Oh.
Sorry, I take a second to type. I apologize. We're talking about, we're like, yo, Abyssal homie, you a boobs or butt guy? I don't know. Just wondering. Are you dreams or nightmares kind of fella?
True.
When you read this, do you see he lied or Shabib?
Stevie.
Shabib.
He lied, she believed.
So,
Oh my
Darius,
fucking god.
what did it say?
Sorry, which one of us were you asking?
Lork said Darius.
Gotcha.
I didn't catch that much.
And we brought that other body in, right?
Yes.
To
But it is currently doing nothing but leaning over at you with a single finger sort of pointing at you.
That's good. He knows a good meal when he sees it. That's fair.
Valid. I mean, you are a snack.
Like a
He's a whole
snack.
meal.
God damn it.
Was that three of us?
That was three
Yep.
of us.
Got him.
The one brain cell. Alright.
And Darius looks over at Lork, and frankly, if it doesn't intend me to hear something, I'm not going to step on it, and try and eavesdrop.
Of course, of course.
He snaps his fingers in frustration.
Well, frankly, I think that we only have one real course of action. It's just a matter of when Sternhoff finishes his survey.
Darius sort of looks over, and that is coming along.
Speaking of, it's probably been about like 8 to 12 minutes. In Schoenhoff, your arcane eye is zooming. It's gotten to the point where the arrows are at a much lower frequency, and there's starting to be big patches where it is simply blank of anything other than linear lines.
Okay. Until I get to the end, I'm gonna keep going.
Alright.
But I think we should check the room to the north. There's quite a sight in there.
All right.
Darius sort of nervously double takes over to what to Zeus for a second, and then looks back at Sternhoff.
I'm just, you know.
A very normal conversation between close friends, of course.
Of course.
The four of you stay here. I'll go in with Sternhoff. If something goes wrong, shout for us. I will try to get down there as soon as I can.
He nods. Darius's eyes are now burning into the back of Zeus's head. Like, come on!
Darius looks at Darius and then looks at Zeus and then looks at Richter and he's like, yeah, so he's just making friends. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he's making friends. He says through grit teeth.
Richter
Lord
looks
is
at
going-
Dyer and says, "Nothing but nothing, but I don't really think he's capable of doing that."
Huh.
Oh, you don't understand how right you are.
Lorg is going to take a deep breath as he's very nervous that something might happen, and he steps through to the other side.
Hold on, don't respond yet.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh,
No,
fuck. Oh, fuck.
just
Oh, fuck.
just Swabby.
Okay.
I sent one line,
Yeah.
but I'm typing more.
Okay.
I saw. I was gonna wait until you sent.
Do you know, as he looks over at Dyer, why your brother knows Abyssal, if you don't?
Yeah, he's a nerd.
You know, many people don't believe in the abilities of a rogue. You know, they often say thieves can't. I ask, thieves can't.
That's not a question, you amoeba.
It's just not a language that I see basically anywhere.
Things that he's really into occult stuff, and especially when he had to, manage the farmers market.
I'm going
had to deal with some
to
weird
communicate a few of the words that you're able to pick up on.
Grifter does quip. Oh, so after that line, I believe that you were the only one to inherit the comedy of the family.
Oh my.
I inherited literally nothing. I think that's why we were gone for 2 months.
Oof. Listen, I want to just be deadpan with you. From what I understand, those who speak Abyssal generally come from a line of society where there is a very strict hierarchy. What you are and your power and the way you speak denotes everything about you. And disrespect from a lower form is not taken. Now, I don't know if this applies here. I'm not going to assume that all Abyssal speakers work like this. I'm just worried, he says, he speaks up a little bit, about disrespect.
No, you'll like this
Man,
next
who's
thing.
disrespecting us again?
Nervous.
As after Darius says that and everybody's kind of looking around a little bit sheepishly, two of the barriers disappear, but one of them remains
Oh.
as it points at each of them in sequence.
Oh,
Okay.
well, looks like you did it.
How tightly am I being? I'm being held by this thing?
At the moment, yes. You
How
sort
small?
of start to take a step back to try to do a bow or something, and you notice you cannot.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm going to just kind of turn my head to everyone else and be like, you want to know what, Daya? I think you'll be very impressed with me. I think I've just made a new friend. Should we? Sorry,
Yeah, that's what he said.
Should we help this individual out? I think we have a similar enemy in mind here. Also, can I make an insight check on what this creature is saying to me?
You know
What you
that
said?
you have no chance at attempting to understand if it's attempting to deceive you.
It's
Fair
totally
enough.
so beyond your comprehension.
It's not a
Sounds good.
language, yeah, that you have enough understanding of.
Now,
Like, what are you gonna do?
I'm-
See its face? See its eyebrows twitching?
that's true.
Its
But-
bandages will twitch.
Cloak move, yeah, a little bit. Just
The
little
wind
flirtation.
billows 5% faster than it should be for its animation. That means it's nervous.
That means it's nervous or it's asking me on a date. Abyssal's very complicated language.
Suddenly,
real
some
coin
of the
toss on this
bandages
one.
around the hip begin growing a little bit wider.
Oh. I've made a very good friend. Okay.
Darius returns to the question. I'm more than willing to aid, but I would like to know what this is about.
Yeah, true.
It gives both of you a response before taking a bit of one of them and continuing eating.
Zeus, can you tell us what he said?
Well, I will say he's not a very trusting fellow. So, I mean, if anything, I did a really great job here.
Well,
Hmm.
I mean, I frankly don't blame him. Many things on our plane would just instantly attack it. For the same
But-
reason we wouldn't be very trusting of the average demon if we were to go to a demonic plane.
True.
But I think me and him have this kinship here, you know? You all sometimes don't like me. A lot of people don't like him. We can understand each other on this level.
Mind you, it's not a demon.
Well, I'm not either, but
This time it says it quite loudly before it moves back and begins chewing on some of them, and you feel yourself let go.
Hog. I mean, I think numbers game is always good to play.
Well, forward we go then.
So,
go.
Stroonhoff, Lorik, you move closer, and you see this almost cradle as it bends gently such that the legs are slightly higher elevated, leading to the heads being lower down. Their bodies are completely intact, if not for the fact that they are saggy and soggy in the lack of presence of their bones holding their structure up. The brain area, namely the temples, and a spot at the very rear of the cranium, are connected via 3 almost fleshy cables that reach out from them and link together in the center of the table of this little cradle, and then drive into a small red orb.
So
Why
what do
do I
you
get
make
the
of
feel?
this?
I get the feeling this may have been part of what summoned that demon yesterday.
Yeah.
This is disturbing. Lork is going to use the divine sense here to see if there's anything you can divine about this whole thing.
There's nothing currently here, and your general knowledge is that it has been very difficult for a long time to attempt to use more traditional material components for summoning things as opposed to spell material summoning. However, that does not mean it would not be possible, simply that such an art was thought to have been lost. And in many ways lost for the better.
Can you say that in digestible terms, please?
If they did use themselves as a way to summon the demon, that is something that has not been able to be done for a very long time. And if they have, that would be very dangerous. Because most of the time, the only ways to summon demons are, like, casting a spell, not sacrificing one's body or a sheep or whatever. That's not a very normal way to summon demons. It's thought to be not possible.
Sternhoff, you're the alchemist here. What do you make of that orb?
Probably a focal point of the summoning. Or some sort of way to hold power from the ritual.
It has
Whatever
a
the ritual
very
was,
slight rippling of almost like a calm storm of red fog in it. But it is currently inert and moving very slowly, spinning inside it.
Take a closer look.
You may. What would you like to know?
How volatile is it?
At the moment, it seems rather inert, and unless some harm were to come to it, it seems like it would be safe to handle. The only problem is that it is currently somewhat cupped by the cables that run around and past it, which may be slightly less suitable to interact with, as they are slightly pulsing between the two individuals still.
Well, Rifter, do you recognize either of these two?
He's gonna take a gander. Does he?
Nope.
Nada.
Never seen either of them in your life. Or in any of your other two either.
Yeah, no, none of these guys look familiar to me.
What in his fourth?
Would I be able to remember if any of the those mages at that one place that was remaining neutral?
Oh,
Flame Keep?
Would I be able to remember if they like brought up or anyone had talked about them having like people gone missing?
You would know that no one did.
No one went missing.
No one brought anything like that up.
Okay.
The only thing even close to that was that they talked about some of their people having been killed from like both sides attempting to have attacked them, thinking that they were on the other side.
See.
And this is clear evidence that they were right. They're clearly backstabbing us.
Well, if they're both already dead, then I don't see any reason to just leave the orb in the middle.
So, we're going to switch back a little bit. Zeus, you've been released from the grasp and you stumble back just a touch before regaining your composure and continuing.
I'm going to turn back to who else here's in the room and be like, I think What are you all thinking? I think it would be a nice addition to the party, at least for this mission.
Wait,
I
he's
think-
joining us?
I think, and he looks at him in the face, there are no questions or answers here. Let's go.
Oh. Very nice.
Which way will Darius be heading first?
He's going. Dude, do we split the party 3 and 3?
Oh my god.
Let's go!
If you're ever gonna split the party,
Wait,
now
wait,
seems
wait.
like a great time to do it if you want to end the campaign.
Campaign
Guys,
2!
Rogue
He's gonna
trio,
follow.
rogue trio.
Speedrun.
I'm not a rogue. All right, he's going to walk up north.
All right. As you're here, it's still cold in this room because the energy. But as soon as you cross over that, your senses are immediately flooded and exceptionally overloaded. As this is one of the strongest times you've ever felt the feeling of the flesh. This room fucking reeks.
God damn.
Flesh.
He like takes a couple steps back, like, oh.
You okay, Darius?
It's I don't know. It's just, oh, like, is it even worse than when I was in Cassandra's dimension?
Yes. Because while it was there, it was stronger. It wasn't potent. It was everywhere. It was omnipresent, but it was refined. It was controlled. It was under control. It was tamed. It was a pet. Here it's loose. It's not
Yeah.
It's not simply the smell of 60 dogs. It's a dog that's wet and soaked in urine, right? It's
Yeah.
a different experience.
Like the intensity of a 1,000-degree blowtorch versus a house on fire. The house on fire might not be as hot, but it's definitely fucking a different ambiance.
Right. And it's very much that. It's out of control here, and it's gross.
Ugh, my.
Not to say that it's not gross, normally, of course.
Terrible control. Ugh. As he sort of walks through and like retches a little bit.
Just going to lean up to Darius' ear and be like, I think he must have blown a gasket or something, attempting to
Just
speak
come
abyssal.
into
He
the
wasn't
room.
very good.
I don't think that's what happened to this. I think this. That's like. When we're at the Thieves Guild, when old Bert like almost died when he farted and we had a heart attack? We're kinda like that. Yeah.
Unfortunate. With
He
old Bert.
turns the corner, looks over, and says, "If you just enter the fucking room, you'll understand."
Nope,
As he
okay.
rounds the corner again.
Yeah, step in. Do I also smell that?
No, but
Or sense?
you see a little bit of like the faint red glow, much like the rest of them do around those cables. It's a very, very soft aura. You know the video game logic where it's like press the button mode to see the important objects, and sometimes they'll glow bright red. It's like that, but for the unimportant objects, where it's like this is an interactable and it's a very, very soft red like outline.
Oh, okay. So I sense that.
It's Odin's sight from Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Darius is tough.
The stench still seems to be more from the north right now.
This is horrifying.
He is going to continue forward, trying to figure out what the fuck this is.
There are 2 crates in the presence.
Is it seem to be emanating from the crate?
It does.
Lorik,
Ding. I want to see that too.
Nash.
can we either open this or move these whatever it is, it's coming from in here.
To you, it smells completely fine, even despite the fact that there are, boneless boys here.
Lord?
Lork
Are you muted?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was muted.
dies of cringe.
Lork is going to come up and nod in response to Darius' thing because my other thing, I already said it while I was muted and I can't remember my train of thought. And he attempts to basically pry open the top of the box using Temperance like a pry bar almost.
It comes off very easily. Does Darius attempt to stop it in any capacity?
He does kind of put his hand up. More so move it. Okay. As he doesn't actively like physically stop him.
Right. As it lifts up, it slides off the back, and you see inside a whole bunch more of those cords that were linking the two of their brains together, as it is filled chock full with almost entrails like objects, as they're gently twisting and turning in sort of crawling around each other. There's a few distinct endpoints, so it seems like it's multiple cables, and they are not acting in any sense of unity or cohesion. They are simply all individually acting.
Oh, they're not cables. They're worms.
That's so fucking gross.
I need to look away from.
I'll be right
I
back.
need to get away from. Oh, you clearly don't understand. Oh.
What the fuck is that?
How big is this crate?
It's probably about like 3 feet by 3 feet. So if we're being realistic, it's probably like that size.
So it will fit in the large bag of holding then, the really big one that can open up wide.
It would, but Darius would also know that it's a very bad idea to put shit that's living in it, or shit that's like, able to be spilled really easily. Because you spill that in there and you got problems.
We could seal the top. The point. Okay, the point is, so Darius looks and. All right, my train of thought is I want to put this in the bag so that if we visit Cassandra again, maybe she can do something with this, make this not so.
Well, I'm whatever you want to. Yeah.
Maybe she'll have some insight as to how he's doing it if we have. I need to step away from this as he actively pushes past Zeus.
I can ask when myself and Drifter have our little visit with her.
Would it? Oh, sorry.
Anyway, do you have any objections to me dealing with this? And Lork gestures at the, frankly, awful display in front of him.
Do whatever it is you need to do.
I'm still trying to figure that out.
I noticed Zeus is hanging out by the worms. Do they look yummy?
Well, I was gonna ask, does it seem like a bad idea to go digging in this tub of worms?
Just said that yes.
I'm pretty sure if you have to ask that question, the answer is yes.
Like, I don't know. Last time I dug around,
he's gonna ask the question: is it good to go digging around this pile of worms?
No.
If you have to ask, the answer is probably yes.
Do it.
Listen,
I'll save my.
He'll go dumpster diving another day.
I'll save my dumb head ass things for campaign 2.
Okay.
When I play an idiot character.
Head ass.
Alright, this is going to be hellish, but might as well get it over with. Lork is going to cast protection from evil and good on himself. And he is going to excise the cable worm things.
Go into detail on how you attempt to do so.
I'm going to figure out exactly which thing was it. Okay, I don't have that. He might as well use a spirit shroud. To I forgot that doesn't have the actual tooltip, but I'm going to burn the spell slot. Oh wait, no, that would prevent protection from evil and good. Yeah, he's going to do the Spirit Shroud instead, and he's going to basically try and
Aren't both of those concentration?
Yep, that is why I'm not casting the protection from evil and
Okay,
good.
got it.
So he's going to cast the Spirit Shroud, and he is going to try and destroy the worms manually with Temperance to prevent them from regenerating or whatever the hell the flesh does.
Gotcha. As you go through and do so, they go down a lot easier than you thought they would. They're not very regenerative. And the problem is that like as you cut through one of them, like both halves of them are still able to act, but they're both also withering. In particular, the worst part is when one of them you're severing it at one of its temples, and it sort of just pulls a section of its brain through that bit of the skull onto the ground as it flops around before dying to the aura.
Yeah.
Don't
This
you love
madness
coming
will
together
end.
for wholesome Dungeons and Dragons, guys?
This madness will end.
Darius
This
out of
madness will end.
Darius, out of his normal bag of holding, pulls out Lorik's wooden sword and tosses it over to him.
I suppose this is a better weapon for the task. Lork's going to reluctantly set Temperance aside and set to work excising the worm creatures with the wooden sword. Which, Mr. DM Man, if I'm not mistaken, that was the trigger for something? Him actually using the wooden sword for the first time?
Yeah. As you actually put the hilt to your sword, it actually travels along the blade's edge of Temperance and sort of reforms on it, forming a very slick edge along it, such that the wood seems almost as sharp as the steel on Temperance itself.
That was unexpected.
You could have done that for us too. He mumbles a little bit.
Well, how many of you cast your spells through your weapon?
Listen, all I'm saying is it looks like Calcus has a secret favorite that seems to be you.
Well, hopefully he didn't come to regret that after I... Actually, no, that was after I banished him. Right.
Wonder where he went.
Well, back to his plane of origin, wherever that is. Anyway, Darius, avert your eyes. I'm going to finish things up here.
He looks very intently.
Suit yourself.
Look away. Looks harder.
Lork is going to continue purging this filth.
Roll me
Devious little
2d6.
Oh boy.
It takes about 9 minutes, but you manage to seem to be able to exterminate it to a degree that you are happy with, which I will assume is quite a severe degree.
Yeah, to maximize the duration of the Spirit Shroud, he's going to basically sever at both ends in that minute that the Spirit Shroud allows. And then, since those ends are effectively cauterized, destroying what's left once the Spirit Shroud expires.
Gotcha.
Maybe invoking some help from Darius's
So,
passive fire.
everybody else has a few minutes while he's playing doctor. What are they doing?
Darius is going to swallow his swallow, I guess. He's going to get ready, prep himself, and go back to the other crate or on the other side. And is it safe to assume that it's probably the same thing?
Not only is it safe to assume, you know it is, because it reeks just as bad even without the lid being open.
Mm-hmm. In which case, he is going to sit on top of this crate, kick his legs a little bit, and heat it up. I only need one crate, as he's basically frying it alive.
You certainly feel the squirming underneath, and while there's no audio like screams or anything, because these creatures don't seem to be capable of that, the writhing and popping and the I'll equate it to modern things for the equivocation of immersion. It sounds like sausages in a microwave, where it's popping every few seconds.
This is a wonderful thing to hear described at almost midnight.
I don't know, guys. Digging around in those worms is starting to sound like a pretty good idea.
Lore, get out of the way. Cassandra said it's my turn with the microwave worms.
Just by the by, to Dire and especially Rifter, it is very hot the closer you get to him.
Oh, I see. Okay. I will get away.
Same.
Dire, Schoenhoff, Zeus, and Rifter, you have time to yourselves. What's your actions?
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and ask Zeus. I don't know where he is.
I'm on the other side of the room.
Okay. I'm gonna say that I got on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, all right. So what you talking about with that dark dank thing?
He was questioning my motives and such. He seemed to believe I would have reason not to get along with you all, which I don't know where to get that idea.
Mm-hmm.
He gives you a very discontent look.
Yeah. Zeus is saying this in a way where he's like, I know I have problems, or y'all have problems with me.
We have beef.
But I stood by the idea that I am with this party, and it seemed like that I might be misinterpreting what he was saying. He is not very good at speaking Abyssal. Surprising, I know.
So I will let you know those terms there. When it has those stats, that's you not understanding the proper word, and that's like the idea you get. Where like there is a language barrier where you cannot communicate it properly in one word, so you have to say it's kind of like an amalgamation of these words.
Got you. Also, can I ask a quick question on its last comment?
Yes.
For player clarification, is he like, I don't really want none of that, or is what's the?
I will say that ambiguity is part of his answer.
Got you. Okay. Got it.
So if you don't understand, that's the correct interpretation.
Sounds good. Excellent. I feel in one with Zeus.
The correct answer is I don't know.
Ambiguity.
Zeus will continue responding. It seems like the people upstairs, or not currently upstairs, but of that we are going after, he seems to have issues with too. He's locked up down there. So I propositioned the idea that perhaps we could all work together.
Okay, all right. I
So he
don't
wants
know why. I
us-
thought there was more to it than that.
It takes a little bit to say these phrases too.
He doesn't look pleased with that answer, but he accepts it.
Insight check me. Do it. I dare you.
I'm gonna insight check him.
Do it,
I fucking dare you.
That son of a bitch. I'll insight check him.
All right.
Okay, kids, stop comparing your dick
I want to
size.
see this. Oh,
Oh, whoop.
deception check.
Let's see
what
it.
goes again?
19.
I don't think I've currently lied.
Well, hold on. Roll deception.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't that be persuasion?
Hold on.
If he doesn't think he's lying.
All right. So here's the thing. You understand that he is telling the truth.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, then it's good that he did this.
I say, my insight tells me that I should trust you.
Well, with your insight, you're able to see that his dagger is inside you. And your insight lets you know that you are dying and that you have died because he stabbed you because he wanted to stab you.
First.
You understand he was angry when he stabbed you.
But of course, I understand you needing to or being worried about what I'm saying. But I can tell you, I'm not lying.
Yeah.
I've stated that I am with this party, and that you all are where my allegiance lies. But should we have a similar interest, we can of course go after it. Now, I do have to warn, after we, get rid of our communal enemy, I feel like highly likely he will probably try and attack us. But, we know that, so we can, get out of there maybe before that happens.
Oh, that's a problem for future Rifter.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, they often say rogues can't.
Zeus,
Stop.
All
I
right,
swear
Zeus.
by whatever gods you worship, if you make that same joke one more time,
I mean, look, beans, am I right, fellas?
don't say that again.
Rifter gets next to Dyer. Okay, he's not that bad.
I'm telling you.
I see the appeal now.
Rifter, I saw you go back for after I had walked to catch up with everybody before we entered this room. Did you go back to catch that that knight-looking fellow on the ground?
Oh, yeah. I went through and perused his stuff.
You have
He
anything
seemed to
cool?
have... Yeah. That's it.
Zeus gives him a little nod, like, and then in Thieves' Cant goes like, "I'd expect nothing less than from a true rogue."
I was just like, y'all found stuff?
He retorts
Thieves' Cant
back
stuff.
with, "Oh, yeah, did you find anything cool from that mage that we killed?"
I might have found a little bit,
And he nods.
So for some reason, the rogues are talking about Aunt Germa's honey factory, and we don't understand what that's about. And obviously,
Oh my God.
no matter how much the three of you listen to Thieves' Cant, it nevertheless ends up retaining remarkable stupidity, and for some reason, a continual return to food.
Wait. I just realized, Dyer, dude, wait, it's just the Nox event. Like, remember when to cover us, we made us Nox and Dyer don't like each other? It's just this, but actually Rifter this time.
There's a
I
rather
forgot about
loud pop from underneath Darius. As this time there's a big rupture, and it almost lifts him off the top of the cable for a moment as the gases expand from inside the creature and rupture.
Yummy.
Darius, you think maybe they're done?
No, not yet. Not until it's all quiet. We're not popping corn here.
I know.
What does it smell like?
We want no sound.
To you, it just smells a little bit like the bad part of a burning grill or a campfire, where it's not the warm amber scent of the wood. It's just the chars and the smoky ash around it.
Oh, I don't know about you guys. I'm kind of hungry.
Me? I was thinking a similar thing. I was looking down at those worms and I was going,
I'm almost done cooking them, he says from around the corner.
how about you try one first and then we'll go next?
All right, Schoenhoff, do you have any actions to do while the party completes these tasks?
How's my eye doing?
Your eye has gotten to the point where it is no longer in either direction. It started being just purely lateral, and then it's started having the arrows in the chevrons in the opposite direction, such that if it's traveling along the lengths of the arrows, it would be slowing down at this point.
Interesting.
While back in, Zeus is going to drip
You
back
two were
into-
almost bad enough to turn me to faith.
It's going to drip back into Thieves' Cant. And kind of just, with knowing Rifter will understand, just kind of ask directly, do you trust this one right here quite a bit?
Oh, is he talking about Rifter?
I'm talking about Rifter.
Okay. So in Thieves' Cant, he can understand Thieves' Cant. So you're saying you trust this bozo basically in front of him?
Yeah. I'm like,
Hey,
I know
you
he can hear
trust
me.
this nerd?
Okay, so he says, yeah, I mean, Rifter trusted me with a bunch of stuff. I think it's only fair. Plus, and he looks at Zeus. I don't know what you want to tell him. So,
Well, in interest of keeping it simple, but not too simple, because it seems like there's some secrets that like to be held in this party. I did find a scroll of memory modification.
oh,
I don't know,
oh,
of course, if you want to share any of that with the rest of them, but as you said, keep it simple. But I wanted to bring it up to you first, brother. And looking over at Rifter, because, we have a bit of a kinship with our, interest in beans, I figured maybe I'd rope you in.
hmm. There scratches his head. Says, I mean, it's pretty simple. Just don't use it on anybody in this room except the two on the ground. But I think the brain is way gone, so it doesn't matter.
Yes, just should it need to be used, I wanted you to know, or both of you to know that it is in my possession.
I mean, okay. Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, not that I will use it unprompted, of course, but just,
Exactly. Yeah. I was saying, I was worried you were trying to say that sometimes you gotta use it on one of the people here, but
No.
I really don't
There was
think.
conversations about using it previously or using something like it, and so that's why I'm bringing it up. But I don't know if I trust. I of course trust the party.
Right. All right.
I
So,
won't tell
anyways,
you what else I found.
how the work? Oh, anything else?
No,
No.
he just said I. Sure, you go.
No, nothing. I was just asking.
Got you. He was just saying I won't tell you what else I found though. It's less important, but I won't tell you what else I found.
He said, yeah, that's okay. Your own Grunloft.
All right, that's it. And beans, am I right?
With a few
Peace.
final series of poppings, it seems to have been finished.
He's going to hop off, and kind of poke up the lid
Hello?
and make sure that it is just black.
Hello.
It's slightly away from just black, but there's definitely no movement. There's a little bit of identifiable boundaries between what was once different creatures and are now mostly fused together one creature. Almost entirely either deep scarlet or near perfect black.
Good enough for now. Is going to.
Is he coming back? For now.
I'm almost done here.
He walks away for 5 seconds and then walks back and jumps back onto it and starts heating the microwave up again.
There will be no further sound cues.
Yeah, cry about it.
It's like that one guy who put the hot dog in the air fryer for 12 hours.
He's going to put his hand onto Rifter's shoulder and say, "All right, I'm good with that." And as he puts his hand under Rifter's shoulder, it's pretty warm.
Get off of me.
Oh, sorry.
And I don't know if my thing was muted, but yeah, Rifter, after being told all this information from Zeus, by the way, he gives him a nod, like a very recognizing nod. He has a very genuine, surprised face. He says, "Thank you," and he says, "Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Are we ready to move on or not?"
I'm almost done here.
With that, he makes a few of the final singes, leaving the last bits completely withered up and thin as a twig. They've shrunk in size from about 2 to 3 inches in diameter to about 1/4 of an inch in diameter for most of their length, as they've become exceptionally scraggled and quite honestly just nothings of their former selves.
Darius is going to remember to put the top back on the other one, but that is all.
The top is on the other one. Now what?
That was just a quick aside. Are we ready to move on?
I think
Yep.
so.
Are you securing it or putting it in a bag or anything, or are you just heading out?
Frankly, I think that we can use the shriveled ones as evidence of that whole thing rather than needing the entire box.
This shouldn't take long, as he's going to move around the edge, and on the top, he's going to try and, like, at the corners or whatever, like, try and put heat on to weld the top shut for now. At least to, like, a very rough
know what?
extent, so that the lid's on more than it was.
I understand that. Give me a strength check.
Oh,
Okay.
All right, as you
That's a strength
melt
save.
it down a little. Yeah, I know it's a strength. It's a check, not a save. I know.
It's
As
safe,
you
fire.
compress down on it, and it starts to wait. That's a 7.
What?
You said that's a 7.
No, I said that's a 14.
Okay, I was about to say
I said
what?
it's the same, is what I said.
Got it,
If
okay.
that you might have sounded like 7.
As you take it and you heat up the corners, you bear a little bit of the heat and end up taking ultimately what ends up being 3 points of fire damage to you, like after all the stuff, as you really start to crush and pinch, physically taking your hands and squeezing them together to secure them tight.
And then he's going to magician put it into the bag. I'll make this box disappear.
Are we done then?
He is done.
Yeah.
Like a minute or so. Let's go.
Alright then. What do we want to do about the orb?
Ponder it? I don't know.
Saw that one
Hmm.
coming.
Yeah, I should have seen it coming.
Have you interacted with it at all?
Not except to sever the worms from it.
Well, I'm gonna do something stupid. Is it attached to anything at this point?
Nope, it's just floating in the air in the space that was once between 3 of the worms linking them together.
He's gonna move over here and just grab it, and hope he doesn't get shocked and die. Of
You
death.
grab it. And you have
All
it.
right.
It is
He's
in
going to put
fact
it-
inert, much like it seems to be.
Okay. He will put it in his smaller bag of holding and move away. Let
We
me edit
can-
my inventory.
We can identify this later. Alright, let's get going.
All right. And we get going.
Sorry that took so long, as Lork pats Lork.
As the party walks past him and the barrier remains down, he spits out another bit of the bone fragment into the other wall before placing it down such that he's only holding the corpse in his left hand. And the party's able to see as the teeth become visible and sort of peel not only exceptionally wide, but almost cowl end to cowl end as he lifts up his 3 fingers of his right hand and gives the most timid of waves in a way that is deeply unsettling.
Lork offers a nod as he starts to move south.
Darius gives a similar acknowledgement as he follows.
Zeus will give and a nice day to you and Abyssal back.
Barry just nervously runs past.
It looks at Rifter, and Rifter gets slid a little bit to the exit
Oh no.
as the force just sort of takes you a little bit as he flicks you with one of his fingers towards the exit.
Come on, Rifter.
I
I was
like
waiting
that,
for all
though.
y'all.
We were ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm waiting on all of y'all.
All right. Well, let's see how this works then. Lork tentatively takes a step onto the glyphs.
Lorik immediately disappears to everyone. He's just his foot makes contact and he's gone.
So I said,
Ah.
"Work," and just jumped in.
Oh my, there you go.
That is
As he
so
stepped
in
on.
character. All right. Is anybody not disappearing into the abyss? Is anybody going to be smart about
My
this
buddy
and
just
not
jumped
die?
No, we're all jumping on it.
Zeus is going to go last or second to last.
It's like, huh. All right. So right now, Schoonhoff, Rifter, Zeus. Which one of you is getting on next?
Where's my eye at this point?
Very far down this pathway where it's starting to have them pointing in the opposite direction, and you've gone down there maybe about 3 more minutes since you started seeing them.
And it doesn't like split off anywhere?
Nope, it's a single monolithic path.
Okay. Well, guess I'll just keep going with the eye then, considering how far ahead of it is.
You're pretty close to running out of the duration on it.
Hmm?
You're pretty close to running out of duration on the eye, because it's a 1-hour spell, right?
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm going to ask that you guys play out this scene a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was waiting on something to happen to Darius because he jumped on the thing.
Well,
I have
I said that he went. Vroom.
Oh,
gotcha.
I'm sorry. I thought that was Lorik.
Yes,
Oh,
Lorik was
Lork,
the
Dyer,
first to
and
go.
Darius
Vroom,
did.
All right.
vroom. So now it is Zeus and Schoonhoff here, the two of you alone.
Just the two of us.
Oh, and Slork. Come on now.
Of course, of course.
True.
God's most perfect creation.
Do you wish to go first?
I just
Now it is Zeus alone. Alright, it is no longer
And
Zeus
Slork.
alone.
Wait, unless I start to hear any whispers, and then I'll go.
You literally wait around, you peek your ear, and you're waiting for a moment, and then you get flicked onto the pad.
That's pretty good. I'll take it.
What,
We are
what
best
about the
friends.
child? Where's Slork?
This Slork readies up. He bounces off the back wall and falls onto it after a big long jump.
Aw. I love him so much.
As the party, pretty much for Lork, your experience is just that you step on it and suddenly it's almost like it's teleportation, but without the little bit of teleportation sickness that tends to happen when you're actually teleporting. As instead you've just suffered an intense amount of inertia and you are simply on the other side of this, wherever that is. You look back and you see a long path of dim yellow, almost like in this state is inactive currently, and you're looking back and it just goes on for just as long as you could see with no blue on anywhere in sight.
Well, this explains why the initial tunnel was so far from the manor.
Shortly after, like probably about 3 seconds after, Dyer ends up almost tackling the ground next to you as he dives forward.
Lork's gonna try and catch Dyer before...
Yeah, that works.
Thank you. So as Dara flies forward, he just goes into Lord, into one of Lord's
got
arm, like a barricade.
Darius shows up next, taking a bold step forward. It is still quite disorienting, but again, being able to note the lack of it being teleportation improper.
That was an experience. As he takes a couple more steps forward.
Not one I'd readily repeat.
I mean, I prefer.
We're going there again.
We can go on it again when we leave. How about that?
That's pretty good.
Awesome.
It takes about 30 or 40 seconds pass and no one else has showed up.
Do you think that?
No, I imagine that Zeus is having some argument with Rifter or something of the sort. Dyer, when this is all said and done, can I ask you to teach me Thieves' Cant?
If you're a thieves' cat?
Yes, it's going to sound petty, but I frankly can't stand not knowing something as basic as that.
You know, Lorik, it's even in the name. You know that thieves can't do that.
Darius, I'm not going to forgive it from Zeus. I am not going to forgive it from you either, no matter
come
what.
on. Yes, you will.
Zoom. Rifter is here. And for you in particular, it's rather unpleasant, Rifter.
The conveyor belt is racist against Kenku.
Question: how specifically does it feel unpleasant? Like, is it just
It's
too fast?
unpleasant because it triggers the part of your brain that feels like flying, even though you're not supposed to be able to fly. And that's a very it's sort of similar to the way that most people, when they wake up from a dream and it's like, holy shit, I was just falling, that sort of uncomfortable. It's sort of like that, and it triggers that because of like that flying instinct. It triggers that feeling, and that's not a feeling you're used to.
Rifter comes out like tippy tapping, like jumping up and down on his feet and like waving his arms. He's like, he stumbles backwards, and he goes,
Nice landing.
not pleasant.
I can see that. Dyer will continue our discussion later if you're alright with that.
Well, there's all of the important ones. Are we ready to go?
We're still missing Sloric. You can't say it's all of the important ones when Sloric isn't here.
Well, I believe we can summon him back.
Sloric bounces off the ground.
There we are.
And then goes over each of you and bounces on the other side before coming to rest.
I love it.
Great. Wow, he really stuck that landing, didn't he?
He's upside down and then just sort of shifts his ears through his body to make it so that he's right side up.
Can you teach me how to do that as he points at him?
Stork moves over and begins yanking at your leg to get you to be upside down.
I was joking, buddy. I can't do that, unfortunately. Thank you for trying, though.
He continues to yank on your leg. In front of you is a very nice mahogany wooden door.
Well, I think we're about at the manor. I think we should take a few moments to bind some wounds and the like before we actually step in.
I mean,
this
Go
is
ahead,
me asking
take a
the
short
DM.
rest.
Thank you, Mr. DM, man. If the rest of the party's okay with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Second short rest. Let's go. After taking the short rest, one of you inevitably opens the door. Who will it be?
Rifter is very antsy to get this over with, so I imagine he would want to.
Shoop, 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 shoop.
So then that's...
As the door swings open, you're assaulted with a wonderful array of smells as the entire area smells like the finest banquet you might ever be able to have. And different cooked meats, along with the bakery, the sweets, everything is in full proper preparation. And the festivities seem very much in activity right now as the party begins to prepare their assault on the right and proper Volstrom manner. Would anybody else like to do anything before the session is out?
I would like to set up a spike trap at the end of the moving walkway so that anytime somebody walks this way to us, they get fucking impaled.
Okay, I think that's valid, except I don't think it's going to beat round 100.
What?
What?
Anyway.
Oh, motherfucker.
Got him.
Yaddy.
Fucking balloons playing ass.
Listen, what I'm actually doing is setting up a max tiered spike factory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what he tried too. It didn't work.
It didn't?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Fine,
going to beat
then let's
round
do it.
100.
I'll set up 2 then. Fuck you.
Parentheses, actually it would. It just wouldn't beat round 99. What? Anyway, with that, I'd like to thank all of you for being out here today, because I think that was one of the better sessions we've had. Didn't really
I think it
feel...
was pretty solid.
I liked the slowdown. The slowdown felt more proper and less grinding to a halt. And, well, I would certainly be down for doing it again next next Sunday night. I understand that that would not be amenable to most of us now.
I like Christmas.
Even at like 7 p.m.
I am probably going to be with my dad.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Well, we could potentially do something earlier in the week if everyone's available.
It's really just scheduling.
Yeah.
Then it sounds like we will do scheduling and see if we can do it. But otherwise, I think we're good for now, don't you?
Alright.
Yeah.
And thank you for running the game.
Of course.
Thank you.
I'm always
That's a
glad
very
to. I'm
fun
glad to
session.
have players that enjoy it and utilize it in such creative ways.
Okay, let's hold off on being gay for now.
I'm sorry, I can't do that, Dave.
Too late.